Well, we pick around.
So what are your expectations for
2-0.
this match?
Radiant team.
So
I'm really
being
hoping for some
U6,
good
I know,
cosmetics.
yeah, that's true. Hats before strats has always been true for WeLikeDota.
Dire team
So
back.
I hope they stick to their roots here. I know basically all of these guys from WeLikeDota. Probably who I
Radiant
probably have
team
seen
back.
play the least. He's more just community guy. Desoladies, I'm completely ignorant on.
I know that both groups are very, very...
Very try hard,
Well-
They're very serious.
Yes, but I was going for the more... They like to play, and they like to make sure both teams are having fun, but they are not short of,
10 seconds.
Competitive
remaining.
fire.
jest.
Dire team
They're not
back.
short of calling out one's shortcomings in a happy way, I guess. Just, they make...
Very happy way.
They make
Radiant
Salt
team
look
back.
good. Both ends.
They really do.
Which is really a talent that not many people I know can really claim to have.
The tipping, we really got to look at the tipping this game. Arian especially, I know Sam, the Plaid Pirate, has a lot of experience in tipping as well. Good look for those timeful tips here.
It's really an interesting addition. When tipping was added, it felt like it was going to be just sort of a positive feedback mechanic, but it turned into a next level of the mind games that I don't think anyone could have anticipated.
Well, remember, I assume they fixed it when you could tip Phantom Lancer and it would show you which one was the real Phantom Lancer.
Really?
That's right.
I think Eternal Envy probably downvoted lots of Reddit threads because it was in there for a while.
10 seconds
I don't know.
remaining.
I do have to notice here, WeLikeDota has a flag. Well, it seems like Desoladies
5
is going to go with a
seconds
base Radiant flag. What do you think they were thinking on this one?
Well, I think they noticed that the WeLikeDota one doesn't quite
Radiant
fit onto the
team
flag, and they didn't want to embarrass themselves.
That's a good strat.
Dire
And
team
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Radiant's strong.
That's true. Yeah, it looks nice,
Dire
Valve put
team pick.
at least an hour into that flag.
So looking at these opening bands, from Desoladies, we've got PA, Slark, and Grimstroke. As far as WeLikeDota, we've got Tinker, Arc Warden, and Faceless Void. A lot of Cancer kicked out on the front.
Gotta start out strong.
Yeah.
Whew. And then they just immediately pick up the broken heroes, I guess.
Absolutely. I've
Yeah,
played
Battle
about
Legend Lion.
30 games of new patch, and I think these three heroes have been in 75%. Not counting
Yeah.
Set, but Dazzle being core or support, Lich just canceling everyone with his new E, and Lion just getting 10 plus stacks and one-shotting a core for no big deal. It's great.
Dire team back.
No big deal. Yeah, Desoladies, I guess they were more scared of Grimstroke than Lich. I don't know, you can deal with Lich, it depends on your lane. He can just win a lane that really should not have been that much of a
Radiant
stomp.
team back.
The
Yeah, I
Night
think,
Stalker ban. Ooh.
That's nice.
Seems like the Tinker ban was mostly just a PTSD ban, which I understand.
Absolutely.
I haven't seen a lot of Grim recently, which is nice. It's refreshing from the turn of his release, where he was first pick, first ban, and then for some reason he hasn't been played very often in
10
my
seconds
bracket,
remaining.
which will go undisclosed.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I don't- His Q's slow is so disgusting
5
still.
seconds.
Yeah,
remaining.
the cast
I
point can
guess
be
when Lich
obnoxious.
has... Yeah.
Finally, a decision people are taking time to think about. So,
I know, there's back and forth too much here. So Centaur Dazzle is pretty scary.
Dire team back.
I know Arian's the cat. He is the drafter right now in WeLikeDota. He is kind of obsessed with counter picks sometimes.
Yeah.
He might be trying to convince his team to pick an axe here to dunk through Grave, but I'm not sure that's the play yet.
yeah, my limited experience as a sometimes Dazzle spammer is that usually when people pick Axe to counterpick you, it doesn't go the way they hope.
Yeah. It's rough. I was playing Earth Spirit last night against the Dazzle, and I got level 1 heal bombed. Great call on that. But level 1 heal bomb is crazy good. Like, that heal is just 250 plus damage with a creep wave around you. And
Yeah.
supports don't
And
enjoy
that
that.
Juju you got going.
Yeah. Armor's great.
Dire team pick.
Luna.
The Luna. Luna.
They could.
I haven't
I
seen
wonder what the
much
lanes will be.
Axe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. there's a lot of CC tools these days, but I guess you have the Lich and the Lion on your side, so
That's
a
true.
lot of just general control for Axe to get where he wants to
10
go.
seconds remaining.
I've seen a lot of Luna strats where you just get all in one lane,
5
get 2
seconds
kills, so it's
remaining.
5v3, and you snowball down a lane to get 1 tower at least. And it's gross. It's just a more effective old Luna, where you just get the Lunar Blessing attack damage on everybody, but now you just get like
It, like,
ultimate orbs for
stacks.
everyone. Yeah, like 1,000 gold net worth increase for all the heroes.
My goodness.
Did
If
they
you-
change her at all in 7.20D? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
But they changed phase boost. She got treads, and
Mhm.
treads got better. They have +2 attribute bonus, I think. So that's a little bit of a boost for her. But yeah, if you just get people together and you just choose the fights based on where
Radiant
Luna
team
is,
pick.
and you win most of them. Ooh, interesting.
Terrorblade still good.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the
yeah.
the nerf to his ult obviously hits pretty hard, but
With that Luna already picked, it's tough to take the AM in there. Because it'd burn all his mana, no Sunder, but with Luna you're going for attack speed and agi. Venge. Alright. So I don't know much of the history of a lot of either team, but I'm guessing that I'm missing a lot of personal meaning to these heroes. Where, like, Venge out of nowhere, I guess that makes sense to have another support, but I've seen a lot of heroes, a lot of go-to. But we'll see who's actually
10 seconds
playing who.
remaining.
That's true. I know Lich is going to be
Radiant
Baby Bok
team
Choi.
back.
That's Charlene. Loves
Mhm.
Lich. She's their position 5. Luna Venge combo's nice, I guess. I don't know. I wonder if it's going to be a tri-lane against Axe, or if they're going to just run dual lanes.
That's going to be a
Well-
very early tower.
well, the other thing is with the armor changes this patch, Dazzle and Venge, you're gonna have so much negative
Oh,
armor. You're just
wow.
gonna melt people.
10 seconds.
All I need
That's
is-
true. Early game, actually.
Yeah.
That could be. Well, Dazzle doesn't get until 6,
5
but
seconds
Venge's
remaining.
wave. It's going to amp all the glaives, all the nonsense from Luna.
They
more
get a
than it used to.
bristle. More minus armor. Amulet of Courage. All of this fun stuff. Solar Crest. Let's go. Minus
I could see
30
a Solar
armor.
Crest on Centaur.
Absolutely. Let's see. What do we think this last year is going to be on this end?
So they
Or
both
last ban,
need
I mean.
mid laners. Storm is banned. I know we like to like
Radiant
Storm.
team
No Ember either.
Dire team
Ember's out. Oh, and they already know.
Drow Ranger.
Drow.
Yep, it's
Really?
the full
Okay.
Drow stack.
There it is. Luna Drow
But
Venge.
it's,
Drow's kind
I
of
don't know how
bad
that
this
works
patch.
these days.
Yeah.
But with the attack speed and the stat increase on Luna, that's going to make Deathballing a lot stronger.
And with a dazzle.
True.
Yeah,
It does
And
seem.
then you just have Centaur to get you out.
exactly. 10 seconds left on the dire side for WeLikeDota to get a
10
mid.
seconds remaining.
Unless they're going to
they
shove
have
Lion there.
Reserve time.
Oh, they do. Okay.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
They'll probably
yeah,
think
30.
this one out, because that. I mean, even with the changes to Drow, that's a scary lineup.
Is that a mid dazzle? If that's no, yeah, that's Luna
It'll-
safe lane,
I
off
think
lane
it's gonna be-
Centaur.
Yeah. They could just do Drow mid.
Drow mid, yeah.
I really don't know how the new Drow feels.
I've seen a Drow mid versus Ember, and she actually kicked his pants off. So
That's a feat
yeah,
to
could have just
actually
been an
pull it
excellent
off.
player, but we'll see.
Patrick suggests techies, and I'm all for the techies pick.
Techie's mid? Hell yeah, I love it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's the proper response.
You know, I had plans this evening, but I guess no more. That's fine. Got 3 hours, nothing planned. Let's go.
Clear the board.
Oh no, that's just the first game.
Oh, great. 3-game series. Techie's first
Yeah,
pick.
Techie's every game, every game.
Yeah, I liked how they agreed to do a best of 7. You know, a lot of people don't do those anymore, but
It's very brave.
bringing it back. They are really taking their time. Yeah. I wonder
Gotta
if
use
it's
all that
magic damage. Like, is Lena's in the pool?
Ooh. Lena versus Drow. That's if he gets that LSA off, that's an easy kill on Drow. But
Maybe
we'll
they
see.
want someone to jump on, or they just are terrified and they go sniper. Which I
Yeah.
don't think would be the pick
Outrange
here,
the other agi mid. Oh
but
man.
9.
Invoker wasn't banned.
7.
5
I don't know if
seconds.
they have an evoker player. It's
Mirana.
Mirana.
Maybe that's Bok Joy on that one. Nope, 82k armor on it.
Oh,
Okay,
Jim. Jim's starting off with a beautiful Terrorblade Arcana. Look at
that is wonderful.
Nice gold socket.
Wow,
gem
hats
thing.
all around. That's
Oh.
beautiful.
Nice green immortal.
I hate to be the negative Nancy
Uh-oh.
here, but we're having the like the glue-on boob window on Luna.
Oh, no.
I can't approve of that.
It is Boop Window Luna. It's a bold strat. She's got a nice feather in her cap.
It does. That's true. That's true.
And I like Dazzle's little pot on his back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
Kind
urn.
of nice.
I-
These is just
Oh man.
generally looking pretty fly.
Oh yeah. I love Dazzle cosmetics. They're just so nice. Like the big old claw. Like, what is it? And the Desolator. They're all so cool.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, now that you pointed out, their first pick was a hero with a cosmetic Desolator from Desoladies. That makes kind of sense, doesn't it?
You just gotta get thematic with
You
it.
gotta
That's how you
stay on
win.
Theme.
Wow.
Just
See,
look
you
at all
can't.
these slippers of agility. The Wraithband Scourge is strong on Desoladies at the moment.
All right, so we want to start casting or saying who's on what team on the bottom left here, starting with Desoladies.
Sure. Yes.
All right. So on the Luna is played by Epi, and Diza is playing the Venge in the top lane. It looks like, and maybe we've got the Drow like we talked about, being played by Emmy Dies Alone. Super Frenic on the Dazzle with great cosmetics as usual, and Leafy Peachy on the Centaur in the safe lane. And as I mentioned earlier, the all chat is already raging on both ends. Oh, looking wonderful.
Just of note, Super Frenic has 2 Fairy Fires on Dazzle right now,
30
and a Ring of
seconds to
Protection,
battle.
so
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be
Early
going
earn.
ham. So we got Alihu starting off for Dire on the Dazzle the Lion. That's a hero. We got Jim Moneybags Bullock with his Terrorblade, 2 mangoes, not even a single Wraithband building item. Doesn't know what he's doing.
Peculiar.
We got A2K, aka Arian, another WeLikeDota co-host. He does have some components here. We'll see if he wins. Final Plaid Pirate on Axe, and then
Begins.
contesting maybe is Baby Bok Choi on Lich. Nope. Just sit there. Let's see if we can flame Arian for his block.
Better than me already.
Oh, not too bad. Let's see on the other side. Where are they gonna meet? I think Arian has a little bit of an edge. No, actually he let it
No.
go.
Yeah.
He was afraid that he was gonna overblock. And he's got a good position here.
Hmm.
Get it, get it!
Denied.
Oh, denied. He's got a nice setup here.
Looking down bot, little harass traded between Lich and Dazzle.
Oh, Super Frenic is already at it.
Wow, really going against Lich, but he floats away.
But yeah,
Dead
kind of
wizard skedaddles.
For Charlene there.
Good sentry here. We like Dota. Let's see if they get any
Just a
wards in
second.
there. Pretty relatively even lane so far, but level 2 is going to be a really big breaking point here.
Yeah, Dazzle's doing a lot of right clicks, but I mean, Plaid Pirate only has 1 arm. but
Up
it's a
top,
lot.
Diza
Lots of
gets
damage on Plaid here.
Diza gets stunned by Lion. It's still pretty stagnant,
Oh,
but
Almost
Axe
got
will get
eyes
away
on
with his
him.
life down bottom. Gets the salve off. Plaid Pirate. Dazzle and
Back up the
Centaur at
fold
level
here.
2 before Dire.
What is the,
No diving just yet. Mid seems like it's pretty even. Let's look at the CS here. Or gold anyway. Net worth maybe is better.
It's like, what are all these hotkeys now?
Yeah, good luck with that hotkey business. No thanks. I'll stick
Yeah.
with looking through menus.
So about even XP actually
Not
in the
this
spot
time.
lane after they just
Yeah.
shoved a huge wave under
Have
tower.
your vengeance, spirit.
In lane, Emmy not too far ahead, about a quarter level ahead of Aaron right now. And they're pretty even on CS. Region.
oh, Super Frenic in kind of a bad position here.
But Luna is also looking. Not Luna, excuse me. So many L heroes. Lich. A little less than half L.
Around his base damage per level is getting up there. 60 on average per hit here. Does have 7 armor on Drow, though, so we'll see how long she lasts in this lane.
Yeah.
Who gonna die again up top? Well, not again for the first time, but
penny.
barely got it.
There we are. And sorry for losing stream there, fellas. I didn't mean to cut that out. Just seems like a lapse in connection. But we seem to be back online. Happens again. I know what to do.
Panic.
I mean, that's sort of a given.
So Jim is up, let's see, 7 last hits on Luna. I don't know, they are kind of going even on XP. Luna doesn't have issues farming once she hits mid-game.
We want action.
There's a lot of people hitting each other down here bot, but killing is a little hard for Dire.
Axe with his 6 regen. Yikes.
Boy.
That's a lot. Lots of stuff to do with.
Super Frenetic with all his regen. Still back to full.
And Leafy Peachy uses her salve on Super Frenetic. Kind friends.
Oh, you might fall top.
Arrow landed mid, but no follow-up.
Diza getting gone on by a meted TB. She will fall. Could this be a second for TB? But no, Luna's too fast. 390 move speed. That's scary.
Oh, it's those 2 Wraith Bands. Let's see me have. Jim has 0 Wraith Bands.
I'm telling you, you gotta have those. That's how you win games. Bounties in 10. Let's see how they react. If Luna will actually seal these up top. Runes!
Looks like we're gonna have some pretty serious rune control coming out from Desoladies here.
Absolutely, and Super Frenetic will get it. And Bokjoy will die to the Shadow Wave, doing a lot of damage there. Wow.
Top elite who also misses.
Dang. Very good map coverage by Desoladies.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
And that's how you win
They
games.
haven't gotten their last one.
Oh,
Yeah,
th-
how
3
dare
runes. That's how you win
Runes
games.
and Wraith Band.
VR patch.
Now Leafy Peachy getting that 4th.
Drow, however, has 3 Wraith Bands. win percentage plus 10.
1.
Terrorblade keeping his net worth up, just under that of Luna, who is against in the lane.
A lot of denies coming out from mid lane, doing a pretty good job back and forth there, but still Drow coming out on top, especially with those Wraith Bands now, snowballing that lead.
Still a quarter level over here. So that level 6 happens. I guess the lane gets pushed harder, which is nice for a mid laner, but we'll see how much it matters.
And Diza comes mid looking to help out, but Mirana keeping her distance.
Oh, Super Frenetic might fall bot here. See if Sam can get the call. If he does, spin!
Big call coming out, and the Plaid Pirate will kill Dazzle.
Faster I fly.
Magical Lich Armor. Amazing and balanced.
Definitely balanced. Percentage
Absolutely.
based balance.
Dizza goes for rotation mid with a haste rune, but is unfortunately stumbles right into an observer ward, so that's not gonna happen.
Easy game.
Let's see. Pretty stagnant again. People are keeping their distance, waiting for support in the bottom. Looking for a Vanguard on Axe. Getting there. A little far away from a Vit booster, but we're making progress. Ward's coming out in Super Frenetic.
He's up to
Axe.
13 regen now.
That is wild. That's just too good early. But everyone's strong in their own way, so we'll get there. Tranks up on Centaur. As Diza and Luna look for an opportunity to go on Mr. Bullock.
There are 4 heroes just within 300 units here.
Wow, lots of damage coming out in Lion, who will barely not... No, he will not get away with his life. And Vengeful
neither will
Spirit
Diza,
dies
I think.
for Luna. Oh, unfortunately, Sunny the Illusion, but Venge gets away with her life too! Very stagnant. I am very surprised that she managed... Both of them managed to get away. Arrow coming out, will hit Drow in the mid. Rana is a couple
Has
hits
8
down.
armor. Just walking away.
Wow, that's just too much. Wraith Bands.
That,
Don't need to tell you any more about it. It's pretty much...
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's all there is. But
Aaron does have a charge left. Not gonna find the arrow though. I forget my hotkeys for vision, but that would have showed you that he didn't have vision.
and Luna's got 2 Wraith Bands. TB's got 2 Wraith Bands.
Oh, he has Wraith Bands now. Jim picked up Wraith Bands.
Lion does not. I'm not impressed.
Lion Peachy in some trouble here down bot.
And the
Oh,
arrow
but
coming out will
arrow
hit
comes in.
Centaur. Wow.
Red's
Dazzle 1v3, but Super Frenetic scuttles away with 379 move speed. That is interesting. Boots and Windlace. That'll do it for you. And please, by all means, feel free to take the next fight. I'm sorry if I'm talking over you too much. Please, by all means.
Not at all.
Okay,
You're doing good.
I'm just trying not to miss all the action.
I got you.
Jim stunned up top. They burned both stuns, but didn't actually get much damage because he has 19 armor.
Whoops.
-3 from Wave of Terror.
OS Frog.
Imagine what he'd have with just another Wraith Band instead of a Quelling Blade.
Pitiful.
Under Moonlight Shadow, Jim. Sam's getting the call. That is a dead
Killing
Dazzle.
spree.
Okay, dang it. Potentially a dead Lich, but no, Lich is just so fast, especially with the Axe ult making sure that he gets by like a race
That
car.
little Frost Shield, mini stunning leaf, or mini slowing Leafy. Good. Lich is so annoying.
Arian hanging out up top, looking for a chance for Mirana Arrow. Looks like it's not going to come for a little while, and he rotates back to mid.
Yeah.
Nice.
So at this point, here, let me pull a network.
Plaid
Yeah,
Pirate.
Joe's been farming a lot more than Aaron. It's actually like almost 1k over 800 gold.
That is a finished Vanguard on Axe. Lots of damage reduction from those creeps and from Dazzle right clicks. As Lion looks to go on Vengeful Spirit, but Luna says, not today, and stuns Luna. Lion. Almost to a Mask of Madness. I'm very happy that Morbid Mask is now just lifesteal and no damage, because it was sort of an early thing. Like, you had to sort of save a lot to get there.
Oh,
Dominating,
Luffy dead.
I guess.
Lion does
Luffy
fall for
dead.
the 2
Kill.
heroes, but Venge says,
Sam's
I
gonna
need
die
more.
right here.
TP walking away with 20 armor. Wow, switching to 23 armor when you got Agi Treads.
Bot.
In a 1-to-1 trade as Axe's killing spree ends.
I'm getting whiplash here.
Yep, me too.
They're juking the camera here.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
10-minute
But more
bounties.
importantly,
3 bounties on the dire end.
runes.
We know who's the professional caster.
Got
If
a
you
little
stream
more
often.
balance this time. I think is it 2 and 2? It is 2 and 2.
Oh,
Looks
Seems
like
like
Drow
a
gonna go
dead.
on Lich and getting a proc in there, making sure that makes quick work of the dead wizard.
Gets that word down though.
Yeah, the sentry and the obs really making sure that they do their work.
let's try
Whoa,
hotkey.
arrow cam.
Nope. Oh,
Yeah.
nope. I'm not gonna remember my hotkeys here. Oh, I did.
That's okay, we're fine.
I broke it.
Top lot of action, not really much coming out of it. Lots
I
of
broke my
illusions.
mini map.
Nico.
Oh, I fixed my mini map.
All right.
Okay, we're back. Oh, we're not back.
Up to level
My
10
minimap
now
is
with the
currently
Drow. Movement speed. Talon there. Just farming away. Working on a Blink Dagger. Interesting choice for a Drow.
Wow, just blink Gus, do we think?
I guess.
I'm
Or just
curious.
blink right click. I mean, I don't know. Oh, that's probably a dead. No, creep block. Otherwise, it would be a dead Mirana. That was very close.
Max Alias, I'm not sure what is... I don't have anything banned in my settings. I'm not sure why Twitch does not like what you're saying. I'm sorry, friend.
Dire's middle tower
Leafy
is under
Peachy
attack.
working on her own. This is a hood, actually. Looking for that magic damage reduction, so Lich can deal less
Going for
damage.
another rotation.
As Luna sees Mirana on her turf, she still sits in the high ground. Looking to take this
Radiant's
tier
top
1 with a
tower is
meta
under
on
attack.
TB. We've got 4 heroes top for Dire. As Lich has some wards looking to put him down somewhere.
Radiant
And spots
structures
Diza
are
out.
fortified.
Just throws some ice
Radiant's
blasts.
top
Oh,
tower
that's a
is
dead
under
Lich.
attack.
Maybe. Centaur ult coming out. Radiant really knows what to
Get
do
off
here.
me.
Stomping Luna. Wow, Lich.
Wait,
Eclipse
we're
coming
not
out for
making
Luna,
that
making sure that the second one falls. But the Mirana ult saving Lion's life.
Oh,
Until he
does.
manages to right click. I'm so sorry. That was so close. So
Ah,
2 kills with an ult on Radiant, but Tyre taking the tower.
you
Making
hate
sure
to see that
things are
kind of
even.
thing happen.
It's really unfortunate.
Invisibility.
TB, 2 Wraith fans. We can do better.
Arian with another Wraith Band
Dire's
locked
top
and loaded
tower
in the
is under
chamber.
attack.
Next time they get a delivery.
Dire's structures are
Radiant looking to
fortified.
fire back. We've got 3 top. Mask of Madness up on Luna, but a fortification stopping and dissuading the push as we get 2 TPs up top. Now 3 heroes. 4 heroes up top. Mirana still with the Invisor, looking to do something with that, but maybe to catch a Drow. Arrow will barely miss the target. Drow running up, looking for an axe call, but wow.
There are 4 heroes.
Surprise! 4 heroes.
Almost got the blink. Almost
And
got
the
blink.
axe comes down on Drow.
It jumped.
Well, That could have been something really cool if you managed to escape out of their Drow, but that... Oh, you did get the blink. You got the blink. So that could mean those situations don't happen as often. Or you can just... I mean, you know what? Items mean a lot about your personality. And if you're willing to try new things, good on you.
It is the innovators who push Dota forward.
Correct. Blink Drow could be the new strat. I mean, I'm excited to see where it comes out, that's all.
I have no idea how you play Drow now, so any way they want to, go right ahead.
Luna with the Mask of Madness with Venge, also doing some damage, but Lich Armor stopping some of that, and the arrow will just barely hit a creep, but Lich Ult does kill Diza. No, not before Lion gets that finger off.
My minimap is just teal at the moment, so spend some time here.
Yeah, it happens.
Emmy is kind of stuck on a... just kind of...
Well, 6 seconds. Just enjoy the view. You're fine.
I can't
enough
find
time to do a
There's
blink
lot of
kill.
trees up here.
Oh,
Yeah,
and the
there it
blink
is.
coming out. Mirana silenced, and the ult proc, making sure he doesn't get away until it got a gust, but Centaur ult comes out, and Mirana falls with Luna's help.
That kind of
11
damage
to
against
8.
strength treads wouldn't have saved her.
No.
Yeah, it's rough sometimes. It's rough.
Hard in these streets.
Oh, and for people who are just checking in Max alias, I am Kuma. I am a freelance caster asked to do it because I was around. And feel free to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, I'm 6 and this is Nick and we're idiots.
Hi, idiots. I'm Dad.
My camera work has been on point the past 5 minutes as I've tried to diagnose why things turn teal on my screen. Now Axe is teal, so we're just gonna keep it that way.
New cosmetics. Luna will take the tier 1 top as Mirana comes in with an ult coming through, looking for another rotation. Lion, oh, going on an unsuspecting Luna who's just jungling here, and an Earth Spike into an arrow. Oh, the Eclipse
Oh, it was
just
a
barely
bad-
not coming out. Lucky you, Luna. That would have been a pretty rough loss. But great job, Dire, on the gank. There's a 1k gold lead on Radiant. Now just reaches 2.
I think Axe just picked up his blink dagger here.
That's a big power spike. If we can get a Drow in there, then that'll be an easy kill, but we'll see about getting that far. Hood up on Centaur. That's a big power spike for you as well. Not
Arrow,
dying
I
nearly
don't
as
think
fast.
Sees the Drow here, but Sam's gonna see the Drow.
Axe
Follows the
call on
Drow
Drow.
alone.
Mirana here with an arrow on cooldown, but Starstorm is not on cooldown. She will escape with her life unless Battle Hunger will kill her, but Diza, being locked down by Axe, TB will kill Centaur, and Diza falls to Mirana. But
Middle tower gonna fall here.
way to die for your team, making sure your core stay alive, but your mid tower will fall.
Definitely a good clutch swap there.
Absolutely. 4 heroes mid for Dire. Lion looking to push out bottom, making sure that siege creep doesn't kill it, but maybe the deny is faster. What's gonna deal it first? It's the siege creep. Unfortunate losing the lottery there, Lion. That's okay.
Rest in peace.
Lich Armor on the creep, trying to push out, but the fortification will stop that creep from dying. And another meta destroying that second tower. Great job, Mr. Bullock. Ooh, unfortunate misjudging, but the arrow will just go by 5 heroes. Oh gosh. Mirana's position is compromised, but Radiant has bigger fish to fry.
Terrorblade's gonna go farm. He's out of here.
He's been farming. That's how you play Terrorblade. Almost to a... well, he's got Manta as soon as he gets the ultimate orb, so he's working on it.
Drow also
And the
working on
gold
Manta.
lead... The gold lead is pretty even. It just swapped from less to 1,000 to Radiant, but we'll see who's farming. And now it's back to Dire, so there really is not much of a lead going on here.
Oh boy,
It
yeah,
does feel like,
zero.
I mean, I feel like effectively Dire has the gold lead right now, in my opinion, just because I don't know how much worth the blink dagger on the Drow is doing.
Ooh, and a big jump on Axe to kill Drow, but let's see, Dazzler has something to say about that, and Axe is running, trying to get
Save
away,
us
but the
alone
vision,
again.
making sure Axe follows Mirana. Now 1v3, let's see if she gets away with her life. Looks like she will. Until the blink dagger on Drow and the ult from Centaur, Mirana's just barely out of vision.
Gonna do it.
But now that they're all here, let's take a tower, they think. Probably.
Yeah, we got Luna pressure on top. Bok Choy really can't take bot by herself as a Lich.
And the Drow blink to
try to
get
defend.
Mirana, but the Lich all coming out. Lion
Big finger.
will just barely not kill Drow in the shallow grave, make sure she gets away with her life. Diza again dying for the goodness of her team. The fear coming out on Centaur, making sure he's running toward Lich. That's another kill for Mr. TB. Centaur falls, dies under tower, and TB gets the tier 1 deny.
Has been denied.
Luna just goes to lifesteal. Not even lifesteal. Just smack some creeps.
Sometimes you need that space as a position 1,
Dire's top tower
but
is
Dyer
under
knows
zero
that
with
there's
the tower
something
deny.
going on. Link on Axe just barely missing the call here as Luna runs away through the jungle. Is there an escape? He's got nothing to interrupt the teleport. Oh, unfortunate. But good fast thinking on Luna. Well played.
These saves on Drow are very nice.
Absolutely. Lots of really good swaps on Venge and Shallow Graves from Dazzle here. Are really doing their work. Who circled that on the mini-map? Is that a player? Is that...
appears to be Centaur.
It looks like it's Peachy, yeah. Alright. Yep, those are places on the map. Good eyes. Those are 2
I would press the
big old
vision
jungles.
buttons to show their ward vision, but that would probably break the game again. But they do see a bunch of heroes up here. So.
And the smoke comes out for Dyer. 3 heroes on WLD. Barely not getting TV, but he's busy. He's level 12. He's
Oh,
farming.
Wrapping on Luna though.
Looking to
Dire's
get this
bottom
core,
tower
and Luna
is
might get to
shopping.
TB first. Oh
Luna's
no,
just
but maybe it's
walking
too
through the
easy.
jungle.
Unfortunately, Dyer comes to their senses. And Lion,
Gotta kill it.
wow, Luna does fall. Mirana with a haste rune getting out. Centaur ult coming out as well, but it's just not in time. Let's see. How do we think we can get a team to get some momentum here? Should it be more grouping on Radiant, or keep letting TB farm? What do we think?
I mean, it seems like so right now, Dyer has the tower advantage.
There's a little 3v2 here. Probably just pick up. Jim's just gonna run away.
Lion falling to Venge Stun, Magic Missile.
Oh, Sam's gonna re-engage here. Big call.
Wow, 3 hero call. Lots of spins as well. Lich ult, Mirana, Starstorm, and 3
Wait
heroes
for the
fall
tip.
in
Gotta
less
get
than a
there, right?
second. Wonderful play on Dyer's side, and that's a key
You have
spam
a
from
party
Bokchoy.
coin plate.
Well, Kuma, you asked what it would take for one of these teams to seize the advantage, and I guess asked and answered here.
Charlene requesting a clip from Twitch chat.
Someone get on that.
I feel like Axe did a lot of the work there, but hey, you know, it was a
Radiant's
great
bottom
chain
tower
frost.
is under
You
attack.
know what? Everyone's got to do something.
Illusion.
Let's
More
see.
We're gonna
Circles coming out.
swarm this bottom down.
That's a lot of illusions. Oh goodness.
Accurate
Manta up on
anticipation
TB.
of Dyer's prediction of location. Excuse me.
Wow, look at all those designs. That's great. Wonderful artistry coming from the casters and the players. Oh my gosh, that's very loud. I'm so
Radiant's
sorry.
bottom tower is
Meta
under
coming out for
attack.
TB, but that's just too close for the audio. And the tier 2 goes.
Radiant's
Just sort of
bottom
disintegrates.
All of
has
Radiant
fallen.
is just kind of out here.
They're saying,
I
you
guess
take our
we can
towers,
keep
we
it
take
back."
yours.
Don't know if that's the call here, honestly.
We got,
got a
half
lot of
duration
meta
on meta.
Dyer's middle tower is
Let's
under
see.
attack.
Everyone's got a TP,
Got a
but
chunk.
Centaur and Radiant, so we have some retaliation. Fortify working to help
Bottom tower
both
is
the
under
push
attack.
and the D-push. Drow coming back with the
Burns
silence.
the gust, but
Not much to
Thank you,
dissuade
Jim's
this big, spooky, heavy Terrorblade.
Bottom tower has fallen.
And the arrow comes out on Dazzle, looking to try to pick him off
Dyer's
oh,
top
from the
tower
back.
Not
And
wanna
the
commit.
Shallow Grave on the self. Venge dies again. Unfortunate dying for the team. We'll see if loss will be in vain. Eclipse coming out, trying to get somebody at least. Lich trying to get away. Mirana ult making sure they try to have a better escape. Sentries just barely out of range. And Axe gets silenced
Oh,
before we can
Drow's
call
down.
as Drow. Oh,
Finger
Drow will
didn't
not.
kill.
Oh, Drow will not get a kill. She does die. Do a Lion right click. Smoke coming out,
The
not to
RNT
no
on that
avail.
Eclipse.
Looking for one more arrow to kill Dazzle, and Dyer will get that. The Leafy Peachy tries to escape into life. 20 regen. The call coming out on the Luna. But maybe, just maybe, she can get away, and she unfortunately won't as Mirana Arrow has something else to say about that.
Thanks for playing Dota 2.
I think Jim just sundered.
And
Sam.
big Mr. Carey says, my health is more important than yours, and swaps the support. But Diza swaps Mirana back into this for a stomp
yeah.
and double edge. As Mirana's 6 kill streak comes to an end. All that
They
for a
don't
tower
actually
and 1
get
rat.
the melee racks there.
Yeah, just ranged.
A lot of futzing about after that.
Let's see, sort of a chase going on here. High speed chase, medium speed chase as Tranks on Lion. Just barely jukes out Diza here, but a loosened beam will slow him down enough for a magic missile to do him in. Crushed underfoot by Peachy. Nice indeed.
Yep, same as playing Axe right now. He just finished his blade mail whenever the courier comes to him.
Let's
That'll
see.
be big here.
Absolutely, especially when you have the drow shooting at him from a distance.
So I guess honestly, against just these physical heroes, they have so much armor. Blade mail doesn't actually do a lot
That's a good point.
this late in the game. Well, late, you know, at 24 minutes.
At this point, yeah. Blink
It always
also
feels
on Centaur.
underwhelming.
Sorry.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
So what do we think of that BKB debut down bot from Luna?
I think
That
that was
was-
necessary to actually, you know, get something done.
Yeah.
Obviously, the first use of BKB is very important.
Under attack.
Like Terrorblade could have died there if the Eclipse wasn't perfectly distributed around.
Exactly.
everything there.
He did still
Unfortunately,
have Thunder up.
RNG is on nobody's team. Looking for maybe a smoke gank, or they're all just looking to just move together as a group. Let's see.
Yeah, D
Smoke.
Warden, they don't know. This
Yeah,
Dire
no
was
smokes.
just here for a while, I guess.
No
Any
smokes in their
no
inventory,
smokes?
so-
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Slow
Just a
some
little team
grouping up.
huddle.
Yeah, just it's a hype. They're just grouping up. They're getting hyped.
Put your hands together, say yeah, get ready for the next.
Yeah.
We like Dota with about a 5k net worth lead right now. So not very big. They do have the XP Pluto as well.
That's 3 bounties for the Dire side. Will increase that deficit. Dazzle looking to get some wards in. His Lich doesn't drop anything. I thought she got some, but never mind.
Smoke coming out from Radiant. Here we go. Going up, down towards Secret Shop on Dire side.
Trying to catch a TB in here, but the illusions. Who is who? And the blink, Gust,
Oh,
and the
there's a
arrow
good
coming out,
Eclipse.
Eclipse coming out, and TB will just get the Sunder off in time as Luna will get back to 25% health. Griff coming out on Peachy, and the axe will miss. Lion ult will not kill her as she is shallow graved. But Lich will fall, making sure that 2 fall on Radiant. Diza gets away with her life. Enjoy it, Diza. First time of many.
Oh, probably
And
gonna
just
try to
barely
sacrifice
Dazzle
her.
will fall. And Drow Blink, making sure she gets away with her life too. Battle Hunger slowing her down, but Diza will stun him. Let's see if you can walk away in time, but that Blink is up in 10 seconds. I think that's some plenty of space for you on Radiant.
That was a value blink there on Drow.
Absolutely.
I was not.
true.
Let's see, what does she have so far? She got Manta, that's good. 3 Wraith Bands, I approve.
Hey, Mr. Boot.
Wonderful. So a 3-for-1 trade could have been better, but you still killed Lich. That's good. But losing your Luna, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, they don't have TB, but there's. I guess Arian's just gonna try to hit this. Marana's got a Maelstrom Yasha up,
Radiant's
so
bottom barracks are
not
under
too shabby.
attack.
With the Dragon Lance on Courier, looking to try to deep
Radiant
push.
structures are fortified.
Then screams at everybody. Centaur looking for a blink stun, potentially.
Yeah, this is dangerous. They don't really have enough damage to be a big threat here. Oh,
Exactly.
just
And
sitting there.
Terrorblade is up again.
I think they've wisened up here.
Yeah, the new map with the 2 different access points to the bottom lane, giving them an alternate escape route.
Let's see. Some good warding on both ends. Some dewarding on Radiant end.
Yeah, they keep
BKB up on-
contesting this area. They
Yeah.
don't- Radiant doesn't want to give it up because, like, you know, those 2 access points, you're kind of screwed.
Yep. Ward wars.
Super dangerous.
So under what context is Roche a concern in this game?
I think if Radiant gets a team wipe and gets Aegis, that's a death ball for you. Like Lich counters that pretty hard with ult and all that. Drow blinking in on Axe. Wow, but that Lich armor really doing its work, and Blade Mail making sure she does die, and
gosh.
Lich ult finishing her off just barely. But what an ability on that Lich.
That Lich shield definitely saved his life.
Yeah, 60% damage reduction on a Drow shooting at you for 3 seconds. Wow,
That's disgusting.
absolutely. But you know
I
what?
was waiting for one of those ult procs to just tick him down. but-
Yeah, and Drow did do a lot of damage from Blade Mail, but just only so much you can do in the heat of the moment. Big poison touch coming out on Radiant, but Terrorblade is back and decides to whack this tower for half of its HP.
you know, just for something to do.
Big blink stop coming on Radiant as Axe immediately blink calls onto Radiant high ground. Deezer just barely getting away with Shallow Grave, making sure she tries to escape and Mirana will fall. Radiant deficit decreasing rather. Applied Pilot, now Poison Touch, trying to get away. Big meta coming out, another stomp into Double Edge. Makes your TB will just barely fall as Magic Missile will take down Terrorblade. Axe looking for his stomp, but missing the call barely. Lion, slowing down, missing the Earth Spike, will fall to 4 Radiant heroes. This is the comeback we needed on Radiant.
Absolutely beautiful positioning from Drow in that fight, just perfectly off to the side, ducking in and out every time an engagement happened.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Just the initiation was something that could only have been scripted. Like, at least like written of beforehand, where both initiators
both
come
just
at the
swap
exact same
sides.
time. Blink initiation. Some marvelous
Yeah,
work here.
beautiful.
Dire's middle tower
And this is the
is
Luna
under
Death Ball
attack.
we talked about. Drow and Luna together. All we need is Avenge, and we've got some
Attack speed.
damage in
120,
lane.
a free moon shard of attack speed.
Absolutely. That is
I mean, it's no damage. But
peculiar. Maybe some high ground damage before Lich gets the armor off, but no.
look
A
at
few
that
more
60%.
seconds.
Are fortified.
Invulnerability
And then
coming
everyone
out
goes
here.
well.
As Dire starts to come back together, but Radiant takes the tier 2 in the meantime.
Well, so for some context here, for anyone who was tuning in earlier, or not tuned in earlier, I was talking a little bit of shit about the Drow Blink Dagger, but this Drow is a former Ancient, and I am a former Crusader, and I can probably shut up.
You should probably defend the ancients.
That's a good idea.
You know, as an Archon at one point, let's give myself a little
Scared.
credit. I use
I
it.
paid for a
Crusaders
Smurf
unite,
account.
man.
Dire looking to go
Harry
on
just-
Radiant here as...
Yep.
Oh, getting the bounty in the blink.
This is awkward. They got the rune.
Ingenuity at its finest.
Wow. And that just like that, last couple of minutes, that 7k gold lead is now to 1k.
And that's what a team fight will do for you. Terrorblade going back to those familiar jungles. Working on a Scotty to really, really take these team fights to a new level. Center out coming out. Could have been a
Unclear
misclick.
why. Yeah.
But you know what? It happens. We all got fat fingers. No big deal.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just need to scare 'em.
Smoke. Yeah.
That is true. Intimidation. They
Terrorblade
hear
has a
that from
BKB
anywhere.
now. I don't know if he had it last fight, but he didn't get it off either way. And this
No,
is
I
the
don't
Roche
believe he
play,
did.
actually.
This looks like it is the Roche play, definitely. If Terrorblade gets this, or Mirana, honestly, this is a really, really big turn in a fight.
They do not have any minus armor, so this will take a little bit, but
Only so long. It's Terrorblade who's been farming for 25 minutes.
true enough. And
Plaid
Radiant
Pirate.
does not appear to suspect a thing, so
Maybe
Just what
Luna
they
has
have.
something to say about it, but
Dire's
maybe she'll
bottom
just farm
tower
instead.
is under attack.
Yeah, we got an illusion coming here. It might be going to Roche.
This looks like it could
Oh, it
be
might
something.
make it. It might make it.
It's gonna give some vision here as
and
Radiant
they're
sees what's
spotted.
going on.
They gotta kill
Starfall
Roche
coming
now.
out. Roche is almost dead.
They
Will
need
this
to
be a
burn a
big
leaf
fight?
charge
We
and
need a
kill it
big
now.
stomp. Big silence into a call and a big eclipse coming out as well. Lich all bouncing around doing some damage.
everyone
Thunder
forgets about Roche. Getting
getting drowned and almost no health. Shallow Grave keeping her alive. Venge will probably... Wow. Venge will not fall. However, Dazzle will
Thunder
barely.
is down.
As Aegis does
that
come out,
damage.
bringing them back to life, and Arrow barely missing the Diza. Oh my gosh, such a close fight.
almost a complete disaster.
Blink, Gus to BKB to Lich ult. Wow. It's such a
I thought
tedious
Dire had
fight.
lost. Nobody would kill the Roche.
I know.
Yeah, the moment that Arian remembered where they were, that fight came out.
I know what they were. Boy.
Wow. That could have gone either way. If I had to guess, I don't know what I would have said.
Yeah.
Another Sunder to take Axe's health. But you got the regen, you're fine, Pirate.
Get blinked on, we know.
Big Blink stun to try to do some damage, but the arrow stopping Centaur in his tracks. If you Peachy, run him with
Oh,
Battle
doesn't
Hunger
really
Honor.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Luna's being mired right now.
Luna.
5v3, but they don't have line right now.
Arrow will hit the Luna, just barely. And the initiation coming out before.
Terrorblade's hitting. Terrorblade, Jim, you're hitting the crate.
This is such.
Jim's going to farm the jungle.
This is such a pseudo fight. Like, lots of stuff coming out, but it's just a snowball fight across the yard. No one's moving.
They can't really decide.
Yeah.
It is
Dire-
scary. I mean, going
Radiant's
up into
bottom
that, even though
barracks are
Joe's
under
dead.
attack.
Absolutely.
Dire commits, I think they win that, but
Me too. But alas.
what can you do? Easy to make these calls from our lofty perch.
The average attire is quite
Comfy
comfortable.
chair. How many stacks does Lion have? 3 stacks.
And Lion's got Medallion of Courage for the more Maya's armor stuff. We talked about this for Radiant, but never a bad pickup.
Radiant's bottom shrine
Luna
is
also
under
working on a
attack.
Manta. Lots of Mantas here. Drow, Luna, Mirana. No, not Mirana yet. Working on it. And TB.
Oh, look at Sam go. He's
Yeah,
sitting
it's-
the shrine.
You can do it, Axe. Your strength hero. Nonsense. You got this. Shadowblade Illusion. Also doing some work.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Radiant obviously scared because of the backup axe must have. to make
Absolutely.
it play like this.
Must be a
It was
bait,
good attempt
obviously.
at a bait.
Drow, farming very close to Mirana, but like ships in the night, they do pass.
Oh,
See, he's particularly afraid. They're just gonna walk away from each other.
Arcane Rune on Lich, or Axe, or neither.
Maybe waiting for it to age. There we go. Sean picks it up. Drow farming right here is about to see Lich.
Oh, just
does
barely misses
whip
the gust, but the thought counts, I guess. As it spooks Lich away and does some damage
Ooh.
with the ice arrows. Frost
Yeah, that
arrows,
uphill
rather.
perspective.
Yeah, that was weird. Smokes here. Just chilling. Might be another fight here. Centaur stops though.
Let's see.
He should
Any
see Flat
initiation?
Pirate now. He walks up.
Oh,
Tiger.
barely stopping the call
swinging
immediately
silence,
as
I think.
and the arrow will hit the centaur as 4 procs in a row will take Axe down very, very low, but Moran ult
Big
making sure he
invis.
gets away with his life. Turn to a skirmish in the middle here. Big stomp coming out. 2 heroes stunned and many illusions. BKB out on Luna. Big call on Axe, making sure that Axe will barely, barely not fall,
Sunder.
but he will. Sunder coming out as well. BKB on Terrorblade looking for another fight. Peachy getting hit by TB, but Dazzle. Shadowgrave coming out, making sure he gets away with his life. Terrorblade, in the meantime, will get killed as Drow with a triple kill, just with the
Aaron
Lucent
can be
Beam
seen
knocking
because the
down.
illusions are auto attack.
Wow, and what a turn. This is what Radiant needed again. As Lich calls for a
Another
clip.
request from Charlie.
Once again, wow. That is 12k damage from Radiant and 7.5, almost 13k damage from Radiant and 7.5 from Dire. That's
That is
amazing.
a 4.5k gold swing for Radiant.
Yeah.
I'm
if-
just getting
Cheers.
consistently wowed by the mundane brilliance of this Drow Blink Dagger. Just always in the like nothing
That's-
fancy, just
that's-
always in the right position.
That's so condescending. Mundane brilliance. That is like the least effort.
Dire's middle tower
It's just
like
it's not
compliment
it's
you
not
could
like
do.
it's not pretty, it's not fancy, it's just good.
But in capable hands, I guess, if you know
Yeah.
how to use it.
You know, you could say
You're not
utility.
being
You could
super
just
dumb.
say, I don't know. There are
Listen,
many
I'm
synonyms.
Not, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Clearly,
This is crazy, but it's working.
we've got personality now. We've got different sides as casters. Arrow, barely missing centaur.
Terrorblade holding buyback. They're just trying to kind of stall here, but they could lose Marana.
This is the death ball.
They
Luna's
tried
got oh,
for it,
big
I
stun coming out, getting both Lion and Marana. The big call coming out, getting Dazzle, and BKB coming out of Luna, making sure there's just some damage, but the spinning axe manages to take Dazzle down. Lion slowing
Yeah, no
down
big
the
graves here.
escaping hero here, as Leafy Peachy getting the ult off before she gets feared back into the dire high ground. Stunned and stunned out. Finger that centaur. Unfortunately, Leafy Peachy will die.
And
Drow
Brad
couldn't
goes
be
the
happier
rumble.
with that party.
Absolutely. Just before level 25, where that extra attack speed, making sure she helps out her teammates.
Ag's Scepter up on drive.
That's gonna make farming a lot easier. And fights, oh my gosh. Jungle camps are 2 to 3 right clicks now. This is wonderful.
Let's just hope she doesn't discover that double damage rune. No,
Exactly.
looks like she won't.
Unfortunate. But whoever does
You know
get it,
somebody
that's
who
a big
will.
swing.
This Marana is definitely. I would eat a hat if he will not go for this rune.
Ta-da! There it is.
A2K loves his runes. Man of taste.
do you
Not for a high
do
ground
you
push.
eat hats often? Is that like a common occurrence?
You know, it's a delicacy where I come from,
Mm.
Maryland.
Oh,
You know, we got
very
like crab cakes,
diverse
buffet,
Maryland.
and then hats.
axe call coming.
Sam's man, he's 40.
Swap coming out, just barely getting back on Radiant's side here as the big crowd of TB illusions will just barely not kill Luna, leaving with 50 health, stopping
Nobody's
the
dying.
strength treads. That's literal bouncing off the BKB Drow. Wow. Big
Oh,
big
take his
fight
health.
win for Drow, or for Dire rather, other D word. Blink Stomp coming out, and Radiant trying to kill
There's-
Mirana. As Mirana is very close to dying with the silence coming out, and
Mega kill.
will fall. Radiant does
Sam
get the
has
kill
one
here.
call up now. I don't know if they want to fight though. A lot of creeps.
Oh my gosh, I can't follow the whole thing. TB has Thunder on cooldown. Will he get away with his life? The Blink Call saving TB's life. Magic Missile, however, will land. If they can keep this fight going long enough, BKB is back off cooldown. Silence, that's a double kill for Drow. Wowee, what a fight. So fast, and D's are getting away with their life as well, but ult on Axe doesn't have enough mana for it. Doesn't have enough mana to ult. He's gonna die before he can get it up. Radiant will end up getting Axe down here, as that's 3 dead for Dire and 3 up for Radiant.
Elihu finished a TP there with 100 HP as Drow was whacking away. So
Wow.
that was a very close call for him.
Very, very close. That was 5 waves of terror off Avenge. That is just terrifying. No pun intended. That's just a lot of lots of screaming at her.
I
Banshee
think
doing
they
her
gotta
thing.
burn their buybacks here, but they are trying to defend bot lane right now, so Venge isn't gonna be up there with Drow. Drow's alone.
I mean, with no Centaur,
They
they
don't
don't
know
have a
it,
whole lot of
but-
initiation.
That's true.
It's very
But Drow is
risky
here.
for Drow to do exactly what Drow is doing.
Drow has a BKB, a buyback on Axe, and the finger coming out for half of her HP.
Getting
Wow.
up there.
Blinking away, getting away with their
away.
life still, but the Axe call will just barely miss. Wow.
Radiant kind of playing super conservative there,
Yeah.
so they're still gonna have their
Radiant's
buyback
top
on
tower is
Terrorblade
under
for the
attack.
next fight.
And a Maelstrom up on Drow now. Making sure she does some magic damage with the physical.
Yeah, Tesla Ranger build, a classic.
Absolutely. Maelstrom, or Mjolnir. Mjolnir Ags.
Terrorblade can buy almost the rest of his Scotty with buyback. That stack might do it for him.
Well, there may not be a Zeus in the game, but there still is a God of Thunder. So.
Absolutely. Let's see. What is that? Oh, didn't even realize the Ultimate Orb is now part of Solar Crest. Surprise! New
So
patches.
strange.
So Dazzle is just barely about 30 gold short of this Ultimate Orb. Actually, no. I thought it was 250. Nope, that's enough for it.
It's working on a halberd.
That's very important against the Drow. Wow.
Yeah. Or the Luna, just
Any
if
of
they
this
get
team.
it on either one, they'd probably win a fight.
Yeah. Force Staff, very important. Terror Blade.
She also has the cast range talent, plus 150, so even
Yeah.
without an Aether, it's pretty nice.
Long range halberding. Axe has a
The
Lotus
cast
Orb
range
now.
is Frosh.
That's very important. Blink Stomp coming out in Lion. Poison Touch doing its work. The Lich looking for a big ult potentially, but Lion will be sacrificed for Dire as Radiant will get the kill. 70-second cooldown, or 70-second respawn timer on Lion.
So we are getting close to that level 25 on Luna, at which point we're going to have either the mini stuns on Eclipse, or we're going to have 25% lifesteal, either one of which seems like a pretty big deal at this point in the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the lack of Ags means she's going to go for the lifesteal, and the fact that how long fights are is really going to swing that. Dazzle taking damage from the spins. Oh, and the Yule's coming out, but the Centaur ult will still be active when she gets out. Shallowgrave coming out. Wow!
Oh!
Oh my gosh. This is just beautiful. Look at this artwork. Okay, let me just get portrait view. Look at Dazzle. Look at that.
It's just like, look at this.
That is beautiful. This great stun on Lion as well. It's amazing when you like how different a game looks when you look at it from eye level on these heroes.
Dazzle's just like, his face is very, he's just kind of accepting his fate here.
This is normal.
He's like,
This is my life now. I can't zoom in any closer, but whatever. Very good
it's a
shallow
big
grave coming out.
Earthquake.
Absolutely. Did Lion even take the oh? Did Lion even take the range on that? Yeah, that's that's level 25. Whoops. And did you see that dunk get it got disjointed?
It was, yeah.
Like as soon as Dazzle got swapped, That was crazy. Super friend accepting your fate. I don't want to live on this map anymore. And friend, you might just get that. You might just get your wish.
Oh, Luna just blinked. Luna's blinking and it's terrifying.
Oh, ew. I hate when heroes like that are frozen like this.
Blink.
It's like
yeah,
it's like
well,
they're aware of it. It's like, oh, ew, she did it. Ew.
It's like they know you're watching them.
Gross.
Oh, Centaur blinks, but he has no eyes. That is.
Yeah, all the white-eyed
Shit.
heroes were just like, oh, or it's red in this case.
All right, so let's make some predictions. Okay, well, since we have this beautiful mid-fight pause, who lives, who dies, who's walking away from this?
That's a good
I think
question.
Dazzle's gonna live, just because I really want him to.
I mean, Dizza is 1,000% dead. Dizza is as dead as almost anyone in this game has ever been.
We'll see. Axe Call is on cooldown, and she does not have Force Staff, but she has Swap.
So I don't think Lich is in range for a gaze.
Lion is right there with Hex.
And Drow is in with a Blink Gust as well. Like, this could
I don't
really
know if
turn the fight.
Elihu uses the Hex on Diza though. Might want to try to run over and go for Drow. I can't draw on the map. Or I can't draw on the ground.
You can draw on the mini-map, yeah. We still have the Blink Stun on Centaur as well. If we get a big Gust from Drow, we're fine. Like, this is a radiant victory.
It's
But
probably like up to here.
One thing I can predict is the second we unpause, we're going to hear a lot of BKBs all get hit at once.
that's too bad.
People are gonna remember they have those. Like,
Exactly. Yeah, that's really gonna swap something as well. Also, 44 armor on Terrorblade.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
a by the way.
Okay. Oh, we can get analysis from the chat. Venge could just swap Centaur in here.
That's what I'm thinking, but Blink
And
will be
then
off
Centaur's
cooldown in
Blink.
less than a second.
How
Or
does
she
she
just
have
stays and-
swap up? Oh, charges. That's
Yeah,
right.
now it's charges. Surprise.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so chat, this has been a pretty competitive game. It's been pretty back and forth. It feels like a lot of the times Dire has managed to seize a decent advantage, and then it gets pulled away by a counter engagement.
Yeah, I want to see the net worth chart at the end of this game, and just see the swing. All right, let's actually, speaking of net worth, let's look at that. I've got it pulled up now.
Yeah.
Drow's got
They're up to
just around.
75. That is hate.
Yeah, Drow is really
wish I could get
pulling ahead
rid
of
of
TB.
There's the first tip of the game. Wow.
I think there was one earlier. I could be wrong.
Wish I could check. I need a tip log. No, so Arian has 3 leap charges up, but he could immediately be hit by a gust if he doesn't get out of there now. You have
Yeah.
to burn Manta to break it.
And now Axe is gone. We're good. Dire wanted in on this too. Solar Crest up on Lion. Looking for a super urn. Spirit Vessel, some call it.
Less
Some
super than it used to
idiots.
be. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Well, it's
the
less
thought is
super
there.
for your allies, I think. right?
I guess that's true.
Okay, looks like both teams are ready. Good Twitch content.
Great Twitch content.
Okay, I hope so.
Like him wise.
Like 'em wise.
And Roshan is in the middle of walking away from this fight. He just doesn't want to see
He
what
is
happens.
done with this.
Gonna go eat his cheese.
I'm betting on a big Blink Stun from Radiant and a big
Here we
Blink
go.
Gust.
What happened?
BKBs.
Oh, whiff gust. Immediate whiff gust.
Lion ult coming out, making sure that Venge will die.
Oh my god.
Another charge as Terrorblade Scotty ult. Scotty, not ult, just meta. Uphill miss. Just the last arrow will kill
Whoa.
Drow. This Radiant wants to really take down this Terrorblade. Thunder coming out, making sure that all that health is Terrorblades. Frenic in with a David and Goliath situation here. Oh my gosh, but wow. The Shadow, 26 health left, but
Trying-
1
she's
right
hitting
click.
the Terrorblade.
Looking for some
Oh,
sort of
yeah, he's
escape,
in
but that's
trouble here.
214 move speed. Good luck, Peachy. I don't think that you'll be able to get out of here, but miracles happen. Juke, turn the corners. You're fine. Return damage.
Here comes Drow.
Gives up.
Pulling in.
Buyback, Blink, Gust, but those were all illusions.
Wrong target.
Oh, dang.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But Dire's middle tower is taking damage. The tier 4 is being hit by creeps as TB is the
Oh.
only one alive.
Permanent damage.
Permanent damage. No healing from that.
Actually, nobody else has buybacks.
Dazzle's got buyback, but yeah, no
Oh,
no
they're-
buybacks on
they're
Dire's
in
end.
a very bad situation.
We'll see if Luna and Drow can just walk up there and hit those towers.
And once Charlene respawns on Lich, they'll have
18 seconds. This is
something,
more time
but
than Radiant needs.
I think they can end the game in 18
This is a game-ending thing right here. TB's just okay. TB's a distraction. 10 seconds
the
to
middle
Lich's
of
ult.
Manta.
Sunder just
You
the
can fire
silence!
immediately.
What a gust! Beautiful, beautiful play from Radiant.
I think they
As the
can-
Ancient's taking damage, but the fortify's coming out. Lich is up right now. Lich ult potentially being something damaging.
Oh, terrible
Wow,
contact.
that's a wonderful, wonderful noise. Half health on Dire Ancient. Oh, and the Yule's coming out on Lich. They're just hitting the Ancient. This is gonna be it. Radiant will win as Dire Ancient falls
Wow.
from 2 heroes at 43 minutes. What a game!
The power of buybacks.
Oh my gosh.
Never forget.
Beautiful job, both teams. Just what a back and forth.
My goodness.
Let's look at this
I
graph.
thought-
Whoa. Look at the net worth chart. This is
That's
just
kind of crazy. That's a wacky graph there.
looking like a heartbeat monitor, I guess. But that's amazing. Pretty neutral for about 10 minutes. Things start to shake up a little bit. Dire takes away the victory. TB is farming the whole time. Big team fight victory. Radiant team fight victory. Dire team fight victory. Radiant. TB carries that fight with the BKB, making sure no one escapes except for Centaur. But Dire still has 4 dead, as Luna and Drow take the Ancient. That's wonderful.
And the interesting thing here, so I feel like the turning point was that obviously, I mean, that fight with the pause, but it doesn't seem like the pause actually made a difference. Like the big plays coming out of the pause kind of all whiffed, and then it was
Yeah.
just right clicks everywhere.
It was kind of chaos though. Like, you know, nobody was in their mindset.
Yeah.
You could tell everybody was a mess. Like everybody pressed their buttons, but
Yeah.
it was what happened after that mattered. Boy, I feel like Dire needed some more
New lobby is
BKBs.
up, boys.
Okay.
What's up?
Are you guys taking a break? 5-minute break? or
I
something?
think like.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Same.
Cool.
Is there another one coming on after this?
It does
There
look like there will be
is.
another game.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm going to close my Dota and reopen it to get rid of the panorama debugger that was causing random UI elements to become teal
Nice.
on my screen. A great feature.
Hello?
Hi. You've been
so
jumping in and out constantly. What's going on?
5-minute break.
Okay, 5-minute break. Got it.
New lobby is up
5
already then.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's read my Dota.
Wait, 5-minute break.
Yes.
Runes.
Nice.
Yo, how many viewers did we get? We want to know.
We like
on-
Dota has 20 right now.
As does
Okay.
Desoladies.
So 40
Nice.
viewers all around? Nice.
Yeah.
Next time you ask, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know. I don't know how to troll you. Is Arian in here?
No.
No.
The Discord
he's gone.
streamer mode.
Yeah. Same
Disables
here.
that little blink
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I should disable that. Everybody wants to hear the Discord sounds.
Ba-ding. Everyone's got to check their own to see if they got pinged
It's-
and where they did.
It's the added level of drama. There was a point in the middle of the fight there, like the pause, where we were talking about how the fight was gonna go, and Arian popped in and out, and it's like,
Oh, he did.
are you
I
fucking
didn't
stream
know.
sniping here?
Interesting. Look at that,
Okay,
trying to see
there-
what we think during the pause.
There was a what is this? The top spectated game right now is a picture of a girl with some horse genitals and an anime girl. So I'm gonna not be on the Dota tab right now.
See, as soon as you said top spectated game, I went to go check, and then you said the contents, and then I stopped.
Yeah, I was just like looking around the screen. I'm like, oh, who's playing here? It's oh my god.
Nice. Well,
Nice, got him. I mean,
I'll
that's
leave-
part of nature, man. Well, that's what she was doing was not part of nature.
anyway, Leafy PG is asking, what did I think of her Centaur? I think it was really nice. Like, obvious, good item progression and standard Centaur builds. Really good blink stunts. Honestly, when I thought a fight was going to end, you reinitiated it, and you just kept fights going in Radiant's favor for as long as you could, as long as your 3 to 4k HP body had to say anything about it.
Welcome to the channel, Plaid Pirate Sam.
How about that axe?
Okay.
You were in the game. That's true.
Sam!
That's true.
Woohoo!
That was what an
I
experience.
think somebody clipped that lovely 3-man call into Chain Frost for you.
Mm.
Into
Got
Lich
that
ult,
top
yeah.
side now.
Felt good. Most of the game felt great until the end. Then it felt bad.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
It was a lot of back and forth. Very well done.
That's the best, because we're all bad. That's what happens.
That's the secret.
That's the secret. Alright, I'll let you guys do
All
your-
right. Well played.
Thanks for casting, guys.
Of course.
Well played.
Now we got one of the we got to get one of the Desoladies on just for a quick little.
Absolutely.
Like, I thought
do.
that game was terrible, and then
Yeah. Just counter opinions.
okay, and my Dota has crashed. I am glad I am not the camera person.
Nice.
Windows is going to report this to Microsoft, so everything's okay.
Yay.
That's great. What do you want Microsoft to know?
I would like Microsoft to know that it was a good game. I think it was really back and forth, and I think the critical thing was just like the economy, honestly, because I think the early Blink Dagger Drow ended up being worth, but it did mean that she didn't have stats for a while, and then also later in the game, obviously the lack of buyback, the lack of saving for buyback was a big problem for Dire.
Yeah. All about that gold.
I'm sure Microsoft's really going to know about that now.
Yeah. Gotta let Mr. Gates know.
I think in the same way that people would buy Jug, would buy Blink on Jug, try to farm more efficiently, in the same way AM gets, so much efficiency in the jungle with his Blink. I think the same thought was there. I'm just not used to how jungling works in 720, with how efficient it is to be in the jungle and how you could just be in lane or fighting. But I'm just not that experienced with it yet. But this is what we need to find out, experience and all that.
I mean, all of my comments come with the, of course, disclaimer that I am under 3K. I am not your, and also I. So here's a fun fact for those who don't know. There are a lot of meanings to my name, 6, but one of them is that I play such a hard 5. I'm considered position 6. I am farming a verse. Generally, one of my metrics as to whether or not I've done a good job in the game is whether I managed to underfarm the enemy support. So I am not your go-to for how to farm effectively.
Got you.
Quite the opposite.
And
Oh,
from
while we
Joda
wait.
Eternal in chat, I'm getting a request for a greeting to Super Indiza. Hello,
Hello.
on behalf of Joda Eternal. I don't know if they're watching because I'd be stream sniping, but we're up to 25 on Desoladies now.
Oh, nice. We are down to 17 miles per gallon. on
Gotcha.
WeLikeDota.
We're assimilating your viewers. It's been great, guys.
Resistance is futile. I'm gonna throw ours to a waiting screen, and I'm gonna go grab a drink.
That's a really good idea. I might do the same.
Don't
There
worry,
it is.
stream. I will stay here and keep you company because I have this glass of ice water.
All right, I'll be right back.
That said, I don't really have anything to say. I'm curious to see coming out next game how they counter that aura strat from the first game. There was definitely a lot of, a lot of synergy on the side of Radiant. I feel like a lot of those heroes weren't necessarily individually strong. With the combination of, Drow aura, Luna aura, and that Venge aura, just the damage really got out of control, really got away from the Dire. And then also, as mentioned, just really got to hold on to those buybacks late game. That is an instant game loser, as we saw. Gonna tweet out that we're still streaming real quick. I do, of course, also want to see the cosmetic game. I was really not impressed by that Luna. I'm afraid that there were a lot of items, but I don't really think there was a lot of synergy in those cosmetics. And I can see, she managed to pull out the win, and that's admirable. But I think she would have had a much easier time with a more effective combination of cosmetics and hats. The fish antennas with artificial boop window is really not a combination that works for me. On the other hand, the Dazzle really did pull things together beautifully. I really thought that was a great combination of the headdress and the spectator version of the urn. In fact, if you didn't notice, it was the red one, which you get by being there in person and witnessing an event at TI. So that's definitely an impressive item. Obviously, they could have bought it off the marketplace. Other than that, cosmetics-wise, Drow seemed fairly vanilla, which was surprising to me. I expected to see a
New
little
lobby is
more.
up.
All right. I expect to see a little more flash from that. Hard to remember some of the other cosmetics we had in that game. Let's see if we can try and refresh our memory. Centaur had the Warhammer set. Appreciate that one. It's a classic. It's not my personal style, but it's a definite look, and I respect it. Axe, I think, had the Ram set, which was an interesting choice. No immortal helmet there, so you didn't get that great ground indicator of the call range, which I think actually was an active hindrance in that game because you saw a lot of blink calls that whiffed, and it seemed like Axe thought they were going to land. If you have that ground indicator from the old immortal, you can see the effects, you can see the exact range of Berserker's Call, and you are in fact less likely to whiff them. Of course, that also means your opponent is more able to see them and respond, but it's a trade-off, and I think that's actually a great learning tool for people playing Axe, is to get that immortal and just get a better indication of the range involved. That's one of the things that I like and dislike about immortals in this game, is that they often make communication of an ability more clear, and that's nice, but it's also kind of frustrating to lock that behind a cosmetic.
Castas, are you ready?
Yes, I'm back. Hello.
Nick is currently retrieving some refreshment.
Okay, we'll wait.
Also, I'm the only one in the lobby.
Oh, that's an issue. Let me
Can we
change
use
that.
Sanders also?
I will note, since I was in the middle of commenting on everyone's cosmetics, I was very much a fan of your Snowcloak Marana, Arian. That was a good look.
I'm sure he's thankful.
No response. No, just shy. You know, sometimes it's awkward to be commented on your fashion, and you get self-conscious, and I understand. I don't want to put anyone on the spot.
Is Nick back?
No.
Just drop in our channel and tell me when Nick's back.
Will do. Lying with that, of course, Prestige Immortal. Definitely a good look. At first, I was not sure on it. I wasn't a big fan of TI's big sort of like give everyone a green crystal theme. I thought that was a little overdone for a lot of the sets.
Yeah.
But with Lion, I think it really works.
Mm-hmm.
It really brings it together and gives him a little more flair when he did seem like a kind of one-note design.
I think when you can make a cosmetic canonically logical, it makes it much more acceptable. So if you're throwing a big ol' thing of herbs on LD's back, doesn't do too much. But I think if you make it so, you know, like his hand was corrupted on the way back from hell and now it's all green. Like, green being the color of corruption is pretty cool. With that being Faceless Void's new mace thing in the new set. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's some sort of green, like meat, I don't know, tenderizer? But his mouth is all green, so it looks like he's possessed or something. I think it's really cool. Corruption of Nezarene.
That definitely sounds like I haven't checked out that set yet, but that does definitely sound like an interesting look, and it's good to have an angle, right? You get these folks where their sets are just sort of like, oh, here's just a look, but it doesn't feel like it has any context.
Exactly. Yeah.
And the context is everything, really.
Really adds meaning to a character.
Indeed. I'm hoping to see some of the really great deep lore ones, like perhaps a Juggernaut Arcana, or the Legion Arcana really does some great stuff for her lore. I really am a big fan.
Definitely. Packed with demons. Always cool.
Indeed. Like a Snickers, packed with demons.
You're not you and you were possessed by demons.
You know, it's so true. It's so true. What is your favorite demon in Dota?
Oh, good. Don't make me narrow it down.
Don't make me choose.
Nicholas, welcome back. I will go ahead and
Hello.
inform Arian that you are back. Go ahead and join the lobby, please.
Oh, okay.
My favorite demon though might be Shadow Demon. If you have to compare it between Doom, Shadow Fiend, Shadow Demon, like just between those three, I think
Does
Shadow
Underlord
Demon's up
count?
there. Underlord, I guess so. Yeah. Even
He's
then,
kind of.
I think the essence of the hero is cool on Shadow
Nick
Demon.
is
If you
here
could just
now,
on
joining the
stream tell me the passwords that
It's
everybody
the
on
same as
stream-
last time.
Same as
I
last
didn't.
time. Yeah,
I didn't
would
have to
want
use it last time.
Tell
so.
you.
Okay, Nick,
Wow.
I'll send you a message.
I'm scrolling through this entire chat here. Oh,
Good bait though.
great
There you
bait,
go.
mate.
8 out of 8.
Really? I thought there was something in front of that. That's fine.
No, you are incorrect.
Are you guys ready for game 2?
To rumble.
Woo!
I believe we are.
I am. As someone who plays a lot of support, as someone who plays a lot of Earth Spirit, I think a character who has a save and outplay potential, that's pretty much what I look for in characters. So SD's got the egg. You can save someone about to get Reaper Scythed, someone's about to get, I don't know, banished, etc. You can really turn a team fight with nothing but one button.
You must be a big Oracle fan then.
I don't play him a lot, but I respect those who do. One of my buddies does, and we tend to play together. And if I'm Earth Spirit and he's Oracle, like we'll get a lot of what was that on the enemy team because they don't know what things do. I'm like, oh, see, you were disarmed and then spell immune and then healed and then you were rooted and then purged again. it's
I love
fun.
playing Oracle. He's just.
Radiant
Oh,
team
oh!
back.
We have breaking news. Desoladies now has a flag. It's
Oh my
it's
goodness.
bad, but they have a flag.
It's a good logo. It's just they need to center it a little better.
Oh, the
I think
thought
you
is
have to
there.
make the file.
Looks like
Well, you have
it's
to make the
Radiant
file is
team
weird.
back.
looks like it's Desoladies versus WeLikeDota. This is great. We're gonna do fine.
You like that?
I remember
You
the
really
old,
do like that.
the old magical girls, I guess, flag,
Dire team
which
back.
was just like
Did I make
an anime girl leading from off screen. You did such a good job, Nick. It was incredible.
I did a really good job of downloading a template that somebody on Reddit like 4 years ago made for these flags. and
Bravo.
That's made my life
Radiant
easy.
team
Clapping,
pick.
clapping.
Clapping emoji.
Who would've
Dire
thought?
team pick.
3
As we
heroes
see
from last game, all banned. Lich, Lion, and Dazzle, all gone.
And also 3 bands that we saw last time. We see the Tinker and the Arc Warden, which WeLikeDota apparently has a problem with, and the PA, which Desoladies seem to be not a big fan of, which is odd because she's definitely a Desolator pickupper.
It's true.
I think
You're
anyone
really
who
kinda
has,
going off brand.
Radiant
yeah, I
team
think PA is just too strong right now to even deal with. Oh, but new meta monsters. We got Tidehunter.
Ooh.
I want to see that
Big
D's
guy.
Avenger gun. Some big game-changing swaps. Those are really exciting.
This time it's on We Like Dota, so they're
Ooh,
maybe
I'm
it's,
sorry.
Bok
I
Choy
for-
gonna try to
Wow.
show them up. I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Outplay potential. That's what gets me.
10 seconds remaining.
Some
How do you
cool
feel about
saves.
Shaman for outplay potential?
5 seconds.
I think it's pretty cool. I think that one game at TI against the Earthshaker where Shaman saved himself in a 1v2 where he hexed one and shackled the other until his team came by and saved him. That was one of
A
my
lot of
favorite
delay.
moments. So it's just wonderful. It's like a 4-second disable plus a shackle.
Radiant team back.
It was beautiful. And the bristleback minus armor, we like Dota.
It
Oh,
appears
boy.
to be big boy season.
It appears to be big boy season. Let's go. Tidehunter versus bristleback. Big boy brawlers.
Indeed.
What do you think of New Tide?
I am not convinced.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
What does he
10
lack?
seconds remaining.
What does he need to convince you of his potential to
mean-
be core?
I feel like I think that the game has gotten more mobile,
Okay.
and I feel like when Ravage is down, he still doesn't offer enough, and people are just going to get around him. Back when people were less mobile, it's like, how are you going to get past Tidehunter? He's just this big wall of meat in your way. But folks feel more mobile
10
to me. The game
seconds
feels
remaining.
faster, and I think there's a better ability to get around Tidehunter to the
5
targets you actually
seconds
want.
remaining.
Okay. Is that like why Slark is so good? Where the game is fast, you're stealing agi, you're pouncing, your passive's going, so you're getting all your health back. That's
I
one of the
definitely
reasons
think
why
that's
he's
part
strong.
of it. It's
Okay.
also just that they buffed him, and he's a disgusting hero, and I hate him.
I like that
Good
non-biased review of the hero.
No, I just want to, I look at all the facts, and
Yeah.
he's a disgusting piece of shit, and he should
Radiant
frown.
team back.
Nice family-friendly stream. This is great.
Yeah.
Another TB ban. No more Mr. Bullock. Get out of here with that. What do you think, Nick,
Bristleback.
about New Tide?
Dire team back.
I like Tide. I don't know. On the pro level, if you can get to an Ags with Tide, he can be really annoying. And
Yeah.
the minus armor got kind of buffed because of the armor changes.
Mm-hmm.
Anchor Smash is nicer now.
Yeah.
Like you can farm, I think, faster late game with. It doesn't really matter. It's like you'd end up doing more damage, I think.
I think so too. If you're buying the
10
same items you
seconds
would
remaining.
on Old Tide, depending
Yeah.
on how old Tide is, like Pipe
5
and Blink.
seconds remaining.
But I'm not really sure. I never played much Tide, but I just know that I played with a Tide who rushed to Daedalus, and it was a massacre. Like, we had lockdown with our supports and just a couple anchor smashes, and that's 2 crits, and that's a dead core after like 25 minutes. It's crazy.
Goodness.
And Gush is just a really good chasing spell. With a game as fast as it is, as you mentioned, a single target, however slow it is really, really effective. And the minus armor.
That's an excellent point. That's an excellent point.
Coddle ban? Oh gosh, Coddle, no thanks. I don't enjoy that hero even a little bit.
I don't enjoy anything. Like, I know he must have been OP, so he was nerfed, but playing
We're
him
all
is
grumpy
so miserable
casters.
now.
Radiant team pick.
Oh boy, more
My
meta monsters.
goodness. Look at this aggressive team from
Lich gonna have your gold.
Good try. Try again.
Roll the dice.
Gondar gonna have your gold. There we go.
Dire team pick.
NCM +2 attack damage. We're
Oh.
back.
taking literally all damage.
Absolutely. Have your games been plagued as many bounty hunters as mine? Because he's first pick, first ban in my games, and it's rough.
I've seen a lot, but I don't. There's probably a higher than normal percentage, but with all the other meta monsters,
Yeah.
I don't really notice them.
5 seconds.
God, that's
remaining.
catching on as a term. I really hope that WeLikeDota goes with more of a minus armor thing, because that's how you take down things like Tide, where you get the Scream, you get the Goo, you get some Solar Crests, and that's just a dead hero and a few autos.
And Bounty and Shaman don't have a lot of HP, so
Exactly.
minus armor makes them even more squishy.
If you get an Ags on Bristle, not that it's necessary if you have enough minus armor on your team already,
I didn't think about
but that would
How-
be cool.
how much better Bristle Ags is now with minus armor.
I just want to see these heroes. Come on now, Desoladies. You got a minute of reserve time. Don't burn it all on your 4th pick.
It's gonna be a great pick. It's gonna blow our minds.
It absolutely will. I'll forget they're even in
Here
the
comes
game.
the counter to flu season.
Tissue hero. Kleenex.
Kleenex kind of sounds like a Dota name.
Absolutely. But with a couple
we
like,
have
with a couple
Rasta,
accents.
I forget what Tidehunter's name is. Gondar and Kleenex.
That'd
you know,
be
if
cool.
you just put apostrophe in there, it's like Kleenex. I think that works.
Exactly, yeah. Hyphenate it.
Kleenex.
Radiant team pick.
What Spectre in Dota 2? Mind
Mind blown.
blowing.
My
Oh gosh,
goodness.
more minus armor stuff. If Spectre wins with long fights, the longer you're in there, the more stacks you're getting on you. Interesting
Yeah.
pick. I think that WeLikeDota wins the fight right now, even with like a half draft, given all the minus armor. But
10
that's just
seconds
Maybe it
remaining.
depends.
Conjecture.
Because Bristle alone could get controlled by Shaman and
5
Bounty.
seconds.
that is a
Slow.
good point.
I think it's right now. It's just positioning based, like where Avenge and CM in fights.
Yep.
Mhm.
And what the cores are. That's really, really integral to knowing how a fight will end up.
It's probably integral to the game.
Yeah. Might help a little bit.
Oh, Jim, interestingly, is drafting this round for WeLikeDota.
Ooh.
It's a team effort, but you know,
Yeah, yeah.
he's taking the reins.
Let's see. What do we need for a mid on Dire right now?
Yeah, Spec BB.
We need some time for Desoladies to get that Spectre online. So some
None of the spirits
spacing.
are banned this time. You
That
know?
oh, that's a really good point. You get a late game Storm, and that's a dead Venge or a dead CM.
Dire team
Arian
back.
likes playing Storm a lot.
And the Dusa have got
Medusa.
another late game for WeLikeDota to counter that Spectre.
It's
I'm
another
curious.
annoyance factor in fights. Bristle and Medusa can just sit there, do AoE.
Guess I'll free up my next 60 minutes because you've got Dusa versus Spectre. No one's gonna want to do
Clear
anything.
my schedule.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
PL ban. That's a good point with Dusa.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant team
Sniper
back.
ban.
Sniper. They might just.
Ooh, OD.
They-
Ooh.
Oh, he's so bad right now, though?
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, he can be good. I don't know.
His,
What
his
I
win
wanna-
rate is
oh.
like his win rate is like 38%. It's garbage right now. It's so
I
bad.
think it was a post on r/Dota 2, but he has the worst win rate in Dota 2 and Artifacts. It's like, congrats,
That's
OD,
it.
you made it, you earned it. You're the lowest in both Valve games.
5 seconds.
I
Nowhere
think
to
we're
go
gonna
but
get
up.
the storm. I think we're gonna get the storm.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. It's a little late game, or a little slow. I mean, with Medusa, but I think they're gonna do it
Radiant
anyways.
team pick.
Yeah, I mean
Skyrath,
they
yeah.
got the CM
Yeah, they
aura,
definitely are with that
there's
Skyrath.
Absolutely.
counter.
You have Arian in there screaming, "Ban the storm, ban the storm, or ban the Skyrath. I want to play storm."
Bad chicken. Me
Taking the
want
time to think
storm.
about it because there's no reason not to. Make sure they've covered all their bases. but-
Mind games. More effective than actual strategy, can confirm.
Yes. Hats and mind games.
10
I mean, that's they do
seconds
call
remaining.
him JM Mind James Bullock.
Wow.
5 seconds.
It's not true.
remaining.
I lied.
Yeah, I hope
lied to
not. And the very last. Oh, nope. 10-minute reserve time. Okay, well.
Well,
Hope this isn't an oh man. We'll be fine. It's gonna be a fun game. Hello?
my match is ready.
Oh, but what? You're gonna be playing on the side? Playing on your Smurf account?
Nick is just a soundboard troll.
I
so-
get it. Oh, great.
I accidentally hit my number pad there, but
Hmm.
now I feel like I might have to embrace it. Now that the secret is out.
Uh-huh.
Team pick.
And
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Storm!
Yep,
I'm
there it
not
is.
surprised.
No.
I want to see an OD. I really do. I want to see someone. I want to see someone in Desoladies
Yeah.
just carry their entire team with this allegedly trash garbage hero.
I mean, Drow, we said was kind of trash garbage.
There he is.
Oh.
Wow.
Trash
Wow.
garbage. Desoladies are gonna win with 2 supposedly trash garbage heroes.
Where's the second? Not with those
I mean,
cosmetics.
the Drow the first game.
Oh, I see.
Should've
Ooh,
switched
wow.
it up, yeah.
First of all, that storm is giving me a seizure, and Spectre is I'm hypnotized. That's it.
How did you
Arian
even?
Storm Spirit is the worst, one of the worst combinations I've ever seen.
That is hideous.
Bristleback. Oh, what is that face?
He's a dwarf now.
I
He's
am
a-
upset by everything I'm seeing.
Good thing you see him from
I love
above
Tide's
now.
hat.
Yeah, I love that so much. The pipe doesn't even go anywhere. Just dangling around. Can I spin these? I can't spin the heroes. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Literally
no.
unplayable.
Benj looked like she had some good hair, I guess.
Yeah. That I hate that storm cosmetic set. But that's
He's like-
okay.
no, he says, but when I do my ball lightning, you see the little green thing and you see the gold thing, so that's why he likes it.
Wow. So on Radiant, we've got the aforementioned Plaid Pirate on Bristleback, Bok Choy on the Crystal Maiden, A2K on the Storm Spirit, and Medusa is being played by Bullock again, similar to TB, lots of time in the jungle probably, and Elihu on the bench. Wait a minute, I'm casting for Desoladies.
Hey,
I am so sorry. Can you? One of you take Desoladies?
and we got Epi on Spectre. On the trash hero OD is Emmy Dies Alone, returning to the mid lane. We got Super Frenic, she's taking the Shadow Shaman. Time Hunter, played by Diza, and the role of Bounty Hunter will be portrayed by Leafy Peachy.
Ooh, bit of a change
who
of pace
has
from
7
Centaur.
armor right now.
Wow.
That's a lot
Hello,
of armor.
Terrorblade clone.
How much does Terrorblade have right now?
I think
There's
11.
no Terrorblade in this game.
I'm talking about
But
base
Spectre-
armor.
But Medusa has 4.
4 base armor. Storm's got 5. Venge has 5. Bristle's got 2. CM's got 2. 4 on Dusa. 5 on
Leafy Peachy
OD.
had some great plays last game on that Centaur, and now has easily the most, let's say, palatable look on this bounty hunter.
I would say so. I would say so.
So I'm expecting great things.
Radiant looking to try to get this bounty here with just some quill sprays, but I'm not convinced.
Get the rune.
Oh, just throw some money.
Oh,
Big
okay.
gush from Diza, trying to really dissuade this Bristle, slowing him down a little bit.
No rune.
As Radiant gets, and the tip, and 2 and 2
That's
bounties.
The
Pretty even.
inter-team tip. I love it.
I think it has not been considered the effect that trading with bounty hunter has now, because it's previous in the past I'd be like, yeah, there's no reason for Bristleback not to try for that, but he just lost 12 gold for being there.
That's
Just
true.
for being there.
That's what, like 6, maybe 7 seconds, and another one. 12 more gold.
Yeah, just gonna keep adding up.
These purple OD wings are actually kind of nice.
I love them.
I don't know. Maybe Emmy Dies Alone has something going on.
I think
it
it's
does pair well.
I think it's a
good
tasteful
combination for
change
fresh.
between this monstrosity on the Radiant High Ground, but that's fine.
I usually, when I am playing Dota, I keep a bucket handy in case I need to throw up. I didn't think I would need it for spectating, but I
Little did you know.
clearly
You
have
fool!
missed
All
it.
you're doing is watching. All you can do is witness the cosmetics. Man,
Maybe
70.
get pushed in mid here. No, this is a very sad sentry ward that'll leave you place down. It is like 5 units off.
Oh my gosh!
Saddest moment of the game.
Wow, that is very
I tried
unfortunate.
So hard.
Oh, Elihu, you cannot trade with the Shaman until you throw a magic missile, in which case Bullock will have an arrow for Shaman. But some damage goes back and forth. No wands to gain any attributes, or charges anyway. More
Sam
bounty.
is
Wow, all that
basically
gold.
out of mana.
CM killing Diza's place sentry ward top. Meanwhile, clarity for Venge. I'm gonna have a rough time calling Venge not Diza, because I did that a lot last game. But that's okay. Let's see, let's get some stats up here. Net worth. Pretty even across the board. Pretty stagnant between... actually, they're in different lanes. Wow, it's changing a whole lot. Banishing coming out in OD, trying to do some damage to Storm. Farming in Peace. I really think the new OD takes some getting used to. But once people understand how to play him, it's going to get a lot easier.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
an excellent point.
that's part of my issue too. Just having this totally separate way you have to play the hero almost.
Yeah. That's similar to how
Making
I felt
me
with
think.
Earth Spirit. In that his roll stuns instead of his kick. Which is just weird.
They
But
just keep switching that around.
Yeah. Isn't that a thing where like the pull stunned a while ago?
Yeah, it's very strange. That bounty hunter's almost got a... He does have a stick.
Yeah. Let's see, it's really gonna pay off with all the quills. No true sight for bounty, that's okay. Will escape through life. Peachy, well played. Enemy dies alone with a full level up on Storm Spirit. Almost, actually not quite a full level, but 4 versus 3. Now they're both 4.
Oh,
Pew pew! Mana Snake not bouncing to Shaman. That's still effective.
team.
Enemy dies alone, getting the salve.
It's important to note, Jim has wisely started out with 2 slippers of agility, so he is going Wraith Bands. He's not going to go those mid.
2! 2 whole Wraith Bands.
He's about
Oh.
to have it.
Gush and Janata really doing some damage to this bristle. This, I think it's really understated how effective that Arcane Aura is for heroes like Bristle, who just keep having to spam out stuff like quills. And as someone who played some Abaddon when the new patch came out too, wow, Abaddon CM is such a good combo. That's because you need that mana. So similarly here. Oh, Scream coming out. Oh, and Super Fennec will kill Bullock before Spectre dies. And Spectre does not. But high contention here. Very close spacing here. I just want to see someone die.
Plaid Pirate.
Plaid Pirate
Going
just
out,
barely
he's got plenty of mana
about to
here.
kill
Yeah,
Diza.
he's
Right
got
click is
Diza.
all it needs, or a quill 1 second, and that's it. As the Tidehunter falls to the Australian horror. Mini stun will slow him down
gets
enough
the
as the
gold.
CM right click kills Bounty Hunter. Back and forth, CM. Good laugh.
Good jokes, mate. Jim
Oh
back
man.
in lane with 2 Wraith Bands
Super
now.
Frantic.
We're ready to
Look
run.
out. Magic missiles.
Epi has nothing.
Not enough mana for that. Very close. Emmy making short work of that. Those creeps mid. Looking to go on Storm Spirit, but Storm with the Vortex, making sure he doesn't get too far. But the Remnant's doing some damage, enough for the Arcane Orb, and they will not both die. 10 health short on Storm Spirit. Very close. Way to...
Disappointed ping from our mid here. as Storm Spirit
Absolutely.
walks away.
Team, he says. Maybe if he had any of his nulls there, he would have been fine. Or more safe.
Or Wraith Band.
Or a Wraithband.
So just looking at the net worth difference, we've got the top 3 all in the Radiant. We've got Storm, Bristle, and Dusa all in the top 3. It's pretty in contention with just a couple CS off, but it'll add up quick.
See, Aaron needs about a quarter level to get to level 6.
Leafy
Gonna
Peachy.
hit, I think at the
Ooh.
same time as Emmy.
Leafy Peachy level 4 against Choi and Bristleback. We're both level 4. Dita, just about 3.
Spectre just getting chunked.
Quick check-in from the 5 minute that we missed. 3 runes went to Radiant there.
Good
Oh,
call
thank
with
you.
that.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
rune call. We got
Storm,
Storm
getting
Spirit.
a DD.
Oh, he's
Shackles? Shackles? There he is. A lot of damage out. All he needs is a big W for Emmy. Oh, but he's got full mana here, so looks like he will escape just fine.
I hate to give it to him, but that zip actually does look kind of good.
Oh wow.
No.
It's something, I'll tell you that. Zipping back in for a vortex.
I appreciate what he's doing. Storm Spirit.
Well
pretty
played,
greedy here.
super
He's
frantic. All you gotta
totally
do
out of
is
mana.
Shackles. Come on now. Oh, but
But the bait
Venge
is
coming
real.
back around, not Diza. Emmy dies alone, will die, and A2K gets both kills somehow.
Thanks for playing Dota
Great
2.
run by Elihu.
Double kill.
Extended himself just enough to make Dyer think that he was overconfident, but in fact
Exactly.
there was backup.
Yeah,
Good old
very
support.
well played. Good bait, good follow through.
Oh, Pak Choi's
Looks
little
like
dangerous
Bakto's gonna get gone on here. That's
Oh,
a lot of
my
damage on
goodness.
both ends, from a Shuriken to a Janata to that, but quill stacks will add up very quickly. But can't go everywhere, can you, Mr. Bristle? Storm
Oh,
rotating
there
top
with
to
a
kill Peachy, but all out of
Spirit
mana,
is
just
up.
about 200, 300, 400 units short. And now where are you now, A2K? Abandoned with no mana. That's right. I hate
Oh, I'm
playing
gonna go
Storm for
burn
this
the
reason.
shrine.
Yeah, if you need me, I'll
Watch
be
him. He's gonna do it.
I'll be
I do
soaking in
wanna
this
point
alone.
out, We've been talking a lot about how awful Storm Spirit looks, but just look at his portrait. Just click on him and look at his portrait.
Uh-huh.
It's disgusting.
Ew.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's more of a
Bad.
mind games thing. Like, if you're laning against this dude, you have to look at this constantly.
Right? It hurts.
But more importantly, if you're playing as him, you have to look at him more than constantly. You're looking at him in the pick phase. More gold for bounty. Not maxing it, still getting 18
It
gold.
might kill Emmy here. Doesn't have much
Yeah.
left. Good body blocks actually from Arian.
Well played on the support here.
Need a few more hits.
Oh,
Bam.
the CM last hit.
Yeah,
It's that
surely
+2
good.
damage, really changing the game. More gushes. Level 6 up on Bristleback. Now, even more of a force to be reckoned with. Taking on both heroes at once. And Quill's coming out. Not a level in goo yet, but we'll get there. Super Frenetic
That
eyeing the
arcane aura.
Venge.
He's pretty on mana.
Let's see. Disa coming back. Not much mana. Peachy, this is wonderful. As an objective viewer. Great job with Janatas.
I'm just gonna keep stealing your gold.
Yeah, zoop, that's mine now. And bam, all
And he's
that.
stealing it from the support. So she
Zoop,
can't find
wallet
sentry.
thefted. Like honestly, if you just get you can take 60 damage for a free 110 damage. And money. I don't mind that at all.
The bonus damage on it is so good early.
It is, yeah. It's
Like 80 at level
80,
1.
110, 140, 170. That is wild.
I'll take a moment to remind folks who may have forgotten that the bottom lane does exist and no one will die.
Oh, that's why people forget about it.
Exactly.
If people aren't
exactly.
dying in it, it doesn't matter to me. That's how I
No
feel.
more Wraith Bands coming out. Only one Wraith Band actually for every year.
Come on, there's room for
Full
improvement.
stat.
Trat coming out. Plaid Pirate looking to engage now with again level 6, but no mana on Diza. No Gushes coming out, but a wand for Anchor Smash. Spectral coming out. Now it's a 3v2, but they're all so low. Quill Spray killing 1 Bounty Hunter,
He's just
2
manning up.
Diza, and potentially 3 Spectre. If we get 1 more Quill Spray, that's 3 for the Plaid Pirate.
Ignore your email number of kills.
Mistakes were made.
Mistakes were made. The effort was there, but Bristle at level 6, 7 now. With that Ring of Health is really going to make a big difference.
That triple kill gets him like 500-600 gold there.
And Storm Spirit is zipping all the way down to get that regen. Interesting. Well, it's a bottle. It's fine.
That's the area.
And now, you said he really likes river runes. I can see that.
Yep.
And
Guys, wait for the rune, and then he will zip all the way across the map.
Mm-hmm. With
Now
the
looking
regen.
at net worth, Medusa has over 1,000 up on the Spectre now.
Yeah, that haunt is really, really gonna have a bit of a problem on your net worth.
Perhaps
Yeah, I
going
thought they
to
would want to. I thought they were gonna send the Spectre or the Bristleback to meet the Spectre because they did the lane swap again, where they put their carry in the safe lane. But no.
That's a good point. We didn't even talk about that last game, but it
Yeah,
does make a
it's just like,
difference.
oh, they did it.
Like you do not want to deal with Bristle as a Spectre because your life is already not very good when you have to spend the whole
Yeah.
time farming. Depending on what you enjoy. I don't
WeLikeDota
wanna
are just kind of like, they don't want to overcomplicate things. I know I've played on teams where it's like, oh, we have to respond to everything.
People died in the bottom. Look out!
More people are dying.
Wow. And OD will fall to the rotation. The storm comes bottom.
Kinda low.
1 for 1. but
That's
obviously,
so much
he's
damage.
like a
And the
pick.
regen does come out. He's using all that mana to kill one Super Phrenic, being a double kill against the OD.
He still
Could this
has
be a
the
3?
regen?
That
Oh, it's canceled.
Impossible
Wow.
kill.
another
Boy.
big play.
Yeah. What a disappointment. Regen getting canceled after he murders 3 people. You hate to see that
Honestly,
happen.
It's the little.
the
It's
Storm Spirit's so bad, right?
it's so bad. Wow. Well, great job, WLD. Good fighting.
You can see why they've been looking for the Storm Spirit this whole set.
Understandably, yeah. Find your one trick and ride it as long as you can till it gets banned.
Bottom tower is under attack.
So I am happy to announce that on January 1st there will be a rematch between these two in Artifact. No.
New Year's, I got plans
The
then.
new 5v5
Dire's
artifact.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh gosh.
Just every other turn someone else is controlling the
Just when you thought the games were long already.
Honestly, I played a game of Artifact like that last night. It was good.
What, like a really long one?
No, just like it was me and 4 friends sitting in Discord, and they
Dire's
told me how to
top
play
tower is under
Uh-huh.
for most of the time. It was much more fun than
how to
playing.
play
alone.
their specific hero or just taking
No, that would be good. You know, some role play here.
Look at
All
this
leaky.
stack. Look at this stack down here. This is a triple stack. Dusa Paradise. Unfortunate. Oh, the track didn't come out.
is under
Spend it
attack.
all
But
my-
now Dire seems to know what's going on with Peach having walked by.
There's a lot of heroes here. I think it's just to protect Spectre, though. And Leafy to just steal cool.
That's a good point. But the sentry comes in. Now she's spotted,
more money.
coming in with just to steal the
Bye.
money. 18 gold. Thank you for that. Half a CS. Don't mind if I do.
Meanwhile, top lane
Another
team is
stack.
very slowly sieging.
A quadruple stack. And Mask of Madness coming out. That's a lot. And look at this net worth chart. It's gonna get jumped.
Top tower for Dire is definitely going to fall here.
Wow.
Dire's top tower
Drax
is
coming
falling.
out. Oh, Leafy's dead.
Big swap coming out. Leafy Peachy will die.
That was
And Storm's here. I did it. I helped.
It is me.
To double damage rune just so you could zip up and not attack.
Sometimes it's what you need.
Oh no! There's
Radiant's
another.
middle tower
does it
Oh
seem
my
like
gosh,
shit?
it's
Oh,
so
no, it doesn't.
No.
neither sentry. Look,
Outplayed.
there are 2
Outplayed,
here.
Charlie.
Wow. This is wild.
Beautiful warding play.
14 kill
Spectre.
lead, but does it matter when you can't D-ward?
That's true. You just get unlucky sometimes. It's
Almost
unfortunate.
10,000 net
Dire's
worth
middle
lead.
tower is under
It's that
attack.
stack that really made a difference. Level 6 up
He's
on
just
Tide,
keep
looking
sitting
to
there.
do something with it. Wow, Bristleback with the +3 mana regen on level 10
Dire's
talent.
middle tower
7.7 mana regen.
Oh, the dust coming out. Bounty looks like you're done in. Wow, that's rough. As the overload and static remnant really
Finger
taking that
Vet
level.
with Whistleback does about 100 damage.
What?
Whistle does not care.
Yeah.
Dire's middle
Oh, I'm
tower
sorry, that
is
wasn't
under attack.
death. That was Ether Shock. The effect. Was
Yeah, yeah.
There's no line.
Yeah, I was like, I just nodded and said, uh-huh. Oh,
that
the
makes so much more sense.
sentry here
Might
picking
say.
up. Run away, Spectre. Oh, no.
Big tanky play.
Haunt away. Oh, godlike on Storm Spear. OD, however, has something to say about that. We got a Ravage. Let's go. Big.
He
Yeah,
better get a
bigger
lot done.
And the self W. But now there's more reinforcement on the Dire and the hexed out Storm Spirit. Yeah, OD gets the kill, 713 gold. CM ult is going strong as the lack of interruptions make sure that Bok Choice survives. Super Phrenic with 30 health, barely dodging the Crystal Nova here. And one more, come on, you got this.
Big frostbite, get
So
the
close.
runes! Runes!
And Janata, bah!
More money.
Doesn't matter. Got it.
More
Waited
money.
just long enough for Janata to come back, take a little more coin. Obviously had no choice in the matter, but still, happy
Dang.
case.
So Dyer getting elite gold from that 1,337, as murdering that Storm Spirit really turns the tide. As
Still,
Tide Hunter
11
uses
down.
Ravage to get that fight.
Oh, 10 now, but still a significant deficit.
Yeah. Odie was saving herself with Astral, but
Oh, OD going
This
on
one the
Bristle up
Ravage
top. Wow. I want to see. I just want to see a long fight with OD like stealing all the int from the heroes, and then there's some initiations
I'd love
and
to see that.
big ult.
Bottom tower is under
I want to see a
attack.
huge Sandy's Eclipse.
is it purple? It has a purple icon.
Yeah. It's a weird cosmetic that looks like an actual eclipse in the middle of the effect. It's really cool.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's.
so Luna.
I hope we get to see it soon.
There are 3 heroes here defending the tower from the pressure of one bristleback.
It's terrifying. I've been on the receiving end of that so often.
Yeah?
Dire's middle tower is
He
under
just finished up a hood now, so less damage for OD.
Strong vision there for Radiant over the Dire jungle.
Look at that regen on Bristleback. 20 health and 7.5 mana.
A walking fountain.
Absolutely. At 15 minutes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh,
Maybe a smoke? No.
it's a stack.
Maybe there it is, up top
Oh,
here.
there it is.
There's a stack noise. Beautiful addition to the game.
You don't want to watch Medusa farm. You want to watch people fight.
I want to
guess
see Diza getting swapped in as a magic missile and Storm Spirit, doing her in. No Ravage to go on, but OD, this could be a big old bait. Unfortunately, they are too
Great
fast. Frostbite locking OD down in her,
Dire's top
I
tower
guess,
is
shoes?
under
She's not
attack.
wearing shoes. She got wings. I don't know why Frostbite does
I don't
that.
know. Are there I think OD has 4 legs,
Yeah,
but no shoes. They're just kind of like
Oh my gosh.
3-toed paws. So the rear ones are webbed.
but
which I do
but
not
but he gallops. It's actually kind of cute.
It's true.
Because the
Gallops in
wings
the
the wings are nice. They're majestic, but the feet look like these little puppies. It's great.
OD is just a little puppy. They are, I think, giving up on tier 2 wisely here.
Outworld dog.
World dog.
Radiant pushes out the top tower here.
Oh, counter smoke. They're gonna walk. Bok Choy
Careful.
breaks the smoke on both. Great vision.
Oh, Bristle.
Tide is wrapping. He has Ravage, but he's kind of slow.
She
Oh, he's
will
got it
initiate here with 3 heroes. The Ravage comes out. All heroes hit. Spectre, Haunt coming out, making sure it's a big fight now. Radiant really losing health fast. Mini stuns from Shurikens. Bok Choy low, is about to die. His Venge does die, but Plaid Pirate getting away. Spectre getting the farm that
Drop
she
your stick,
needs.
drop your stick.
Bristle's
Big
about
Storm
to die,
Spirit
but what else is new? Welcome to Bristleback City. Population dire. Double kill. Storm. He doesn't need that, but you know what? Net worth is great. But he will fall to the OD. Or just 3 heroes to assist.
But
Bristle
the shoe
escapes.
carry, Bristleback escapes.
Yeah, that's crazy. 5-1 in 3 at the second of the net worth chart, next to the Medusa who's been farming all game. Hello, Jim J. Bullock.
Top 3 all Radiant still?
Yeah, it's.
Mhm.
I mean, that was a good swing in the end for Spectre to start moving up on the chart, but it's not what she needs just yet. Looking for that sacred relic, it seems, which will
Well, and
make a
also-
difference against CM, but they're just pretty tanky on Radiant side with Bristle and Dusa.
And that whole fight, like, it was pretty back and forth. It was like, oh man, that was a really good, pretty even fight. Oh, Dusa wasn't there. Dusa was just farming the whole
Yeah.
Stacking and farming.
time. Dusa has not fought once.
Mm-hmm.
Full Hurricane Pike up.
Mask
run
of Madness
into
finished.
Leafy
Working on
here.
Akaya and the Yasha for mana loss reduction and move speed and attack speed. That is the ideal item on this hero.
Think Dusa might get gone on, but
Oh,
actually Bok Choy spots them out.
Bok Choy is just walking uphill into the 3 hits it takes to kill you from OD. A2K killing Super Frantic in the meantime, but oh my gosh, Emmy dies alone will take down baby Bok Choy.
Bok Choy, true hero, tanking every gank.
Absolutely, gank tank. That's you. Well done, Choy.
And Dusa probably TP's out.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
he
rune
get the
contention, rune contention.
The real
Ooh,
hero here.
Big
The
tra-
dead
wait.
hero here.
Dire's bottom
alright, never mind. I thought it was a cool reaction, but it didn't quite work out. Alright. Diesel getting the kill on Venge here. A2K getting another River Rune. Surprise. 14.2 mana regen without anything. That's
That's not too bad.
that's quite good. Halberd up on Bristle. Oh gosh, I already pity Dire here. This is unfortunate to have such a tanky hero then completely negate all of your farm. But 20 armor
Feels
on Bounty
really
Hunter.
bad as Tide Hunter. Like, what do you do against a Bristle?
Yeah, it just goes
You're just
right
a
through
big
that
watermelon.
riptide, through the Kraken shell. You're a big slow hitbox. Working on the blink though, that could really change a fight. If you initiate well enough on a Dire,
Another smoke.
as Dire rather, you could turn
User
things
smoke
very
Top
easily.
tier 2.
Yeah, they're losing tier 2. I think they're trying to bait with Spectre, obviously, but
That's a really good idea.
I think Aaron's about to take
This
it.
could be a
Storm
big
Spirit's
fight.
looking.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Who's gonna initiate
Not
first?
bad.
CM will go on Leafy Peachy here as he gets tracked. Storm going in OD. Dire wants to just save their mid. Ravage coming out, stunning two hero snakes coming out. Fight down in the river. Diesel will fall to the multi-shot. Mega kill streak for Bristle. Baby Voctroy dies in the chaos, and that's just a lap for Storm. Not quite killing Spectre, who gets away with a haunt. Buyback on OD. Looking for a fight here, as someone is banished. We'll find out who in a moment.
Storm.
It appears to be Storm,
Storm
with no
who's out of
mana.
mana.
And
Oh,
there's
that's
the
a cool
there's the
eclipse.
cool eclipse, but getting away. But the true side is still there with a track.
Juke, I think he's about to get seen.
Oh, there's the big W.
Team?
No, you can just
Jesus.
hit the venge, hit the venge, hit the venge,
and
OD.
he takes out Elihu with him.
That's a double. That's a double kill for Dire. Well played, OD. An unfortunate positioning for venge. That's the life of a support. Sometimes you don't know how little health you got until it's gone.
Till it's gone.
Hey,
Yeah.
Paradise, put up a party.
Yeah, apparently, thank you for helping us in casting, Mr. Storm. But apparently, this is the second time OD has bought back to kill Storm. So well played, Emmy Dazzalo.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Dire needs to take some structures, because top is undamaged, mid is almost undamaged, and bottom is entirely undamaged. I think this is the space that Radiant absolutely needed for Dusa to get online. For being in the jungle at 22 minutes and being level 17, just finishing his Yasha and Kaya, Jim. Wow. No, you're gonna spoil it for Dire. Now they know what's going on. Well, okay. Well, anyway. I want to see some the net worth here. I'm surprised Leafy isn't higher with just stealing so much gold with quick Janata strikes. 170 bonus damage on a 3-second cooldown. I'm helping. Working on a blink dagger for Diza, but she's also buying a bunch of wards. She needs
What
deep
a
pockets, and she's got
Team player.
not that. It's unfortunate.
If only
but
there was
we'll
a
get there.
hero who could steal gold,
Honestly,
and then maybe have some extra fireworks.
I don't know what you're talking about. Bounty's
Go for it.
farming in the
Go
mid
for it.
anyway. Working on a Yules for when you get gone on by Storm with an Orchid, potentially. Who is going
Medusa-
Bloodstone first?
Dusa officially out of ideas as to what to buy. About to crack
Yeah.
14k, nothing queued up.
Deuce's got... Oh, wow.
Yasha and Kai
Dire's
is gonna make her
bottom tower
super tank.
is under attack.
Dusa has that
Absolutely.
paper.
That money.
Absolutely.
Looking for a fight here.
Acquire
Dire's
that
on high
currency.
ground. Could be over in it.
Track coming out. Radiant's just... Bristle's gonna farm this ancient camp. He
Nice.
doesn't care.
He's tracked. He doesn't care. Go on me, he says. Aaron will zip all the way across the map.
Ka-choo! Big bounces.
Big bounces.
Got a halberd though. The Bloodstone will be finished on Storm. Looking for a cross-map dive? Huh? Eh? One of these big ones? One of those big ones?
Probably looking to get rid of some of those charges.
Oh yeah.
burning
Area is
a hole in his pocket.
absolutely the sort to take
They're
that
heavy.
dive, so.
I'm excited to see it then. I want to see Odie's items here. Force Staff, very important. Work on a BKB so you don't get knocked down by that Storm, CM, and Venge Stun. That's really going to help a lot.
Boy, OD's just... I mean, those null talismans are actually quite valuable though.
Absolutely.
4 staff and nulls. That's all you need. Once the BKB hits though, that could really turn some fights.
Yeah, Dusa just under
Not
15k
Bristle
gold
Ladder.
lead now. Not gold lead, excuse me. Just under 15k net worth. At just under 25 minutes. In second place, we've got Bristle with 3,000 gold less, almost 4, as Dire smokes up looking for an opportunity to lower that deficit.
Weird.
Storm has 2k HP. That's
Yeah, I don't-
crazy.
I don't know that they're going to get this. Even if they bump into the storm, I don't know if they can lock him down long enough.
Spectre now finishing the Sacred Relic, looking for the rest of that Radiance.
Smoke duration half over. I think they'll find. I guess
one.
it's just Bok Choy.
There.
Radiant's
Charlene tanks the gang. Cast the ult. just
Oh, and the big shackle's coming out as Diza with the Anchor Smash. Welcome to the Abyssal Plane. Thanks, Tide.
135,
Almost to that
82.
relic.
That's a lot. Like 200 damage.
Is okay, cool. This one is actually within range for the sentry to see the ops. Cardi is taking care of business. Well played.
Oh, look
M-
at this dewarding card. MVP card.
I was about to
First
say
command.
the same
Rick
thing.
O'Mean.
Nice. Dire looking to push out bottom. Take that tier 1. Venge and the Plaid Pirate looking to contest this.
New
Everybody's just
observer place,
chilling.
but exactly under sentry vision again, so the next catapult will take care of this one.
Now that I'm looking at this, oh, Storm comes bottom as well. This might be a really big fight now.
They're waiting
Big
for
zip
it,
coming
but
in through to get
Ravage
on
is ready.
Storm. Nope, Shaman. Getting shackled down and shot up. Unfortunately, oh, Ravage coming out, stunning all 3. Oh, but Diza, you have all the courage,
in a bad
but not much of the follow-up. Dust coming out. Peachy, you are seen. 3 for nothing, but 3/4 of Storm Spirit's mana pool. That's a really unfortunate trade. At 26 minutes, having a level 19 Storm just zip right through you, take half your health, Q you, right you, and you're dead. That's it.
Spectre's Radiance is on the courier. That paper
There we
is
go.
about to be
Big
delivered.
power spike.
That's gotta
incoming.
be. It's gotta be something they try to do something with, because they're about to
Dire's
lose
bottom
their
tower is
second
under
tier
attack.
2.
Oh, very safe commentary. Might be
I mean,
something
they don't
they
have
could do.
Ravage. They might be thinking about going high ground.
That's a good point. With bounty down, they're true carry.
No. Pied Pirate's gonna go farm the jungle.
Oh boy. Wait, it's not Jim.
Odie finishes this BKB, but it is worth noting that it does have a limited window of effectiveness against this storm, because level 25 you get that Overload Pierces spell immunity.
That's a good point. Unless you go with the
It's not the
showy,
damage, is it?
unless you go with the showy play with the auto
I
remnant.
believe it is the full Overload that will pierce spell
Oh,
immunity once you have that
really?
talent. Damage.
I always
and
thought it was the slow bait. It sounds like you're right.
Dire's middle tower
It is just the
fallen.
slow that goes
Is it?
through, I believe.
Oh,
It
my
says
mistake.
bonus damage, like you would think it's the damage. I think. Okay, I'm going to say a coherent sentence. I think that it does damage, but I have not noticed it before because I'm either A, busy dying to a Storm Spirit, or B, picking the other talent. So, I'm not really an expert. If anyone in chat wants to clarify that, that'd be wonderful. But
Let me just disconnect from this game and I'll go
Did
into
you?
the demo game.
Hope you guys don't mind. Everyone else
Quick
cast.
detour. Everybody pause. please.
Yeah.
I think they might fight up here. Get some tracks off, but then they know Leafy's around.
Yeah.
Are you ready with the vision?
Looking to de-ward. Well played, Radiant.
Can't take the shrine, but they don't want to come up with it. Don't want to walk up the high ground. Scary.
You know, I almost thought Jim was gonna fight, and then no, he's top again. Net worth monster.
Thinking about a butterfly. That'll be nice.
Oh, perfect sentry
Maybe a
placement.
Arcane.
Gets a quick glimpse of Lizzie Peachy, and she is going to die.
Oh no!
Out of three. Probably trusted.
Yeah, it was
Yikes!
barely clipped her. It's extremely good timing.
Well played for Radiant on that Dusty Susan.
Oh, Aaron is going.
Storm
in.
Spirit once more. He's at half mana, but he's hexed. He's a fast chicken. He cannot be caught. This arm coming out in OD.
BKB.
What a really good halberd on Bristle's end. Right before the BKB comes out, the Bok Choy getting hit with that Arcane Orb. As the burn damage starts to do some work on the Storm Spirit, now he's got no mana. He is running home, but a high into hero
Does
like
nothing.
Bristle, it doesn't do much. It's really you gotta stack those orbs. Triple kill for
More than 2
Bristle,
kills,
as Spectre
but
tries
less
to
than
get away
4
with her life, which she very well might. Radiant's courier will die. Yikes. That is the essence and monstrosity of Bristleback. Rigwarl, you demon. This is my least favorite demon in Dota 2. Oh yeah, he's got evasion now. Surprise. Not that you need it. You got 50 regen. What the heck?
Man,
Any super urns for people or no? Or just urns in general?
no
Oh,
urns,
Spectre!
no one urn.
No! Oh, and Jim's on
No
high
buyback,
ground.
50 seconds.
The track coming out, using up the Bristle. Radiant starting doing some damage on dire high ground. The lack of OD and Spectre leaving Radiant wanting as they start taking the high ground.
We don't have wards or ravage up for 40, 80
Oh my gosh.
seconds.
Bounties, runes. Dust comes out as Bounty gets chased away and obliterated by Storm
Jim
Spirit.
is objective gaming. He's not gonna.
And
not gonna
Dusa
help out
is
Flatback.
doing what she does best.
26k net worth lead. They are not leaving this base.
It doesn't look like it. Buyback on Bounty. We'll see what she can do. Come on,
Spectre
Leafy.
also doesn't have haunt up.
Come on, Leafy, do your best. Track, coming out. Let's go. True carry. Big track on
Looks like
Storm.
they're-
Ka-chow.
They're backing off.
They must not realize the lead they have, because they could just make that a second.
You know what they're going for?
What? Ooh,
Bounty
very
runes.
important. And there's the cross map Zipperino. Zoop zap. Zippity zoop bop. We should go do Roche. That seems like a good thing. 30k
Oh.
gold lead.
If Aaron sees this regen,
Oh
he
no.
should know it's there. Once you'll know when he sees it. Oh, he saw it. He didn't want
Yep.
to finish the wave.
Located.
There it is. Fuck, on target.
Yeah, save that for.
Guys, let me hit the shrine. Let me hit the shrine.
I'll save that till it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Spectre, welcome to the jungle. Working on your diffusal. Do some damage to the extra storm. Extra damage to the storm, rather. Storm is not extra. Bounty looking for a deep ward.
It's pretty
extra.
extra. To be
Okay, the hero is pretty extra. I'm not going to speak any personal attacks here.
I will make a quick personal attack. I will
yes.
note that the Storm Spirit's TP slot is empty.
Interesting.
Oh,
And there's the
here's the
regen rune
cross
being
map
used
zip.
as the full dive on Spectre. But the
I mean,
mischance.
radius immediately cancels it. Oh, it's a good thing you didn't.
Wow.
back up.
And the toxicity coming out. Thank you. Gotta keep it 2 games strong. You know, if you look at just that, and that alone, it looks like a pub.
Was Aaron trying to stack Roche or something? I guess.
I guess so.
He just
It
won
makes
attack
sense.
And he walks out.
You gotta make sure it knows who's its big ol' leader at level 22.
Just keep walking him out of the pit.
When you're your level and you have a bloodstone, you have as many charges as you do.
Oh, he's just gonna go in.
Oh, Diza, look out. Good play for OD.
Ravage is up.
Wonderful Astral. There's the
Oh,
Ravage.
great
Just
hands to
beat
get
up the Storm. Big Shackles. That's so long. You can do it. Oh, Storm will not die yet. Come on. Wow. I lost my.
There. Oak was completely out of mana for almost all of that fight.
Yeah.
I lost my objectivity. I am so sorry, dear viewers. But there's
Bias?
the GG. What are you talking about? What?
Bias?
I'm not streaming for Desoladies. And the GG call for Dire, as it looks like they're gonna let it all happen. Well played to both teams. We like Dota winning game 2.
Right, well that's 1-1 now evened up.
Whew.
Yeah, that was WeLikeDota's game. It's just the lanes weren't. Spectre was too far behind, I think.
I mean, I just think that it was an outdraft. I don't like. I know we wanted to see that OD really make magic happen and prove the win rates wrong, but I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, it's really tough. Once the Storm gets ahead, it's tough to keep him down.
Yeah, normally a Spectre, it's like if you survive the laning phase, you're fine, but I think there was just too much pressure on the map. And, like, they didn't take any towers early, so...
Yeah.
Radiant could be... WeLikeDota could be wherever they wanted. And
Exactly.
Desolates just like had a few
Alright.
places. Spectre could sit in lane, I guess.
Hello?
Hello.
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 5-minute break taken.
5-minute break.
Yes.
Arian,
Nick-
a quick interview.
Okay.
How? Why did you die?
Okay, so I was playing my game when I got Bloodstone. I queued up Lincolns, and I could literally feel you breathing in my neck. Because I'm what? Tell me if I'm wrong, but wasn't he like flaming me on stream that I should get BKB?
Nope.
Nope. Oh my god, Nick, I'm sorry.
I mean,
Yeah,
I feel like you should have probably, but
You really should have.
I mean, there's really no reason to get Lincolns.
I mean, we're flaming you on
the
stream
mana
now.
regen, but
Okay.
yeah.
No, we were drafting. Jim was drafting, not me, because we had an agreement. And no, we
An agreement? Would you like to
just
talk
said,
about
I
this
grabbed
agreement?
Game 1, you draft game 2, and
PPD,
I was
talk
like,
about your
please
agreement.
don't pick Storm. And my team literally
You
ignored
said don't pick Storm?
Yes. Believe it or not. And my team
This
literally
is
ignored
breaking.
everything I said and just picked Storm.
Uh-huh. Whatever you
Well,
say.
we'll have to go to the judges
I
on that
swear.
one, see if that's ban worthy.
If you're at our
Are we
end,
still- Are we still
um,
at 40 viewers?
we got 21 on this end.
We're at 5,000 on WeLikeDota.
Oh my.
Oh, well. Oh, I left out a couple zeros. I'm so sorry. We're at
yeah,
2,100 currently,
Seems like
and
we
increasing.
2,100. Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, we just rolled over to 100,255 on our end.
Oh, and looks like, wow, we are topping the charts. We are breaking 8 million viewers.
Now, buffer overflow, it just says NAN, cannot display.
NA.
Yo,
oh.
guys,
You're crashing Dota. We have too many viewers on this stream.
WW.
Oh, I gotta close the stream, guys.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Arian,
Yes. Hello.
nice,
Hello.
nice.
Hello. Is he?
Hello?
Is he touring?
We're TI level casters now. We don't know what to do when we're not in the game, so we just make small jokes.
It's me, Sir Action Slash.
Oh gosh. Something dragon.
Make sure
Dragon.
to plug the in-house tomorrow.
Plug the in-house tomorrow at. You freaking do it.
3
You actually know.
EST, 9
So,
p.m. CET,
1,500 hours GMT
8
minus
p.m.
5.
GMT.
Nick, please. This is a serious Dota 2 match. Oh, wait,
This is a Dota 2
no,
match
okay,
right
guys,
now.
just let me say the times. first.
I
Sorry.
cast Ravage.
There was some confusion. Everybody's allowed to join. And 8 p.m. EST, 6 p.m. No, nothing 6 p.m. 8,
Just say
Okay,
one
okay,
time
no.
and convert it.
9 p.m. CET, 3 p.m. EST, 8 p.m. GMT. Nice.
I don't remember a single one of those numbers, but I hope everybody listening does.
US
And if
East,
not, you can find it on
PM.
the Twitters.
we
I
literally
guess.
put it everywhere. Like
You did
Nice.
say Sunday, December 1st, though.
we retweeted that. I think that.
Oh, I
the
see.
graphic
So
was-
your journalistic
I'm
integrity
shifting
is,
the blame
is still
because
safe. Okay.
The graphic
I was
was made
unaware.
by Desoladies, and we just retweeted it.
Oh, that's kind of harsh. Kind of flaming here.
No, I'm not. I'm not flaming.
Nah, it sounds like Arian's flaming. Judges?
You just. You just want to
7.
create drama, man.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the voice channel. You're
Yeah.
disturbing the stream.
The viewers.
We casters spook easily. Professional casters.
Chat is exclaiming that they are confused. You are confusing chat.
We are
Yeah.
confused as well.
I'm not seeing the lobby. Does anyone
Oh
else?
yeah. Give me a second.
Sure. Just checking if
Love
it
this
was
stuff.
a just me thing
Love
or
this stuff.
no rush.
And the password is this series of voice sounds.
I'll be back.
So if
Really
you
gotta
know,
turn down this older one. It's really way too loud.
Oh, I really do. Oh, I forgot that one was still going.
You can't ruin the surprise. Now they all know how to
That's
get
right.
in. Come on.
Oh, the Nighthawk suggests that perhaps Arian is a little salty because we flamed his hats.
Oh.
I mean, it was a very fair flame.
well, he shouldn't know that we were flaming him if we were streaming and he was in the game. So, we'll see about
I mean,
that.
we did all chat as well.
Oh, that's right.
Nick did notify of the particle vomit,
Yes.
projectile particle vomit.
Projectile
Oh.
particle varmint.
There it is.
Let's look at how many wards were about this game. Ali, who bought 9 observer wards and 10 sentries and a single pack of dust. And then Baby Bok Choi with 7 obs, but 19 sentry wards. And then Emmy Dies Alone, OD herself bought 1 observer ward. And then Super Phrenic bought 9 obs, 8 sentries. Deezer with 7 obs, 6 sentries.
Lots of vision.
Fantastic.
I'm eating pretzels.
Jealous.
That's amazing. Why is this still the top spectated game? It surely cannot be.
Come on, you're gonna make people look at it. Don't do that. Everyone, don't look at this thing that I'm talking about. You better not.
Ooh, Jackie's Chow idea: storm projectile vomiting.
Ooh.
Judges,
Not very
I think
appetizing.
No, okay.
So, what heroes do we want to see this game? What are our favorite heroes to watch? I'll go first if we are looking
Wind
for something.
Ranger and Enchantress.
Wow, you sadist? Are you serious?
I love those heroes so much. They're my favorite heroes in the game.
Wow. Okay. Now I thought I knew something about you with the last 2 games and how much we've been through together, but I gotta scrap some of that first impression of.
There always has to come that moment where you realize I'm a monster.
I mean, I've come to that, moment right now.
We've reached that junction.
I just want to see some amazing Invoker play, or just even some mediocre Invoker play. I just like seeing that happen. And I promise I won't flame whoever would be playing it. Or Earth Spirit. Just some cool saves and high tier reactions.
High tier reactions.
Yeah. Grouty wants to see some Naga Siren, and I say, I want to get food. And I don't want to see Naga at all.
I'm seeing some calls in chat for Phantom Assassin and for Rubik. Rubik would be pretty fun.
Ooh, I want to see Rubik really bad. Hasn't been even banned yet. I'm surprised.
My skill ceiling. I assume Nick is looking for that anti-mage, as you ever are. Or is it one of those, like, sometimes you don't want to see it because it's like, it's going to frustrate you, right? Like, I don't know if I actually want to see Wind Ranger because I might just
I used to play Anti-Mage a lot, but then I kind of fell off and I went to PA because I could go 3 Battle Furies and cleave everybody.
Are you guys ready for game
Yes.
3? The decider match already.
The decider match. We are prepared.
And he's gone.
We are not prepared. 6 is not in here. 6 is muted.
That's
We're not
okay.
prepared.
That's a good point. Worst case,
Not
it's
ready.
a long old draft phase. We can do it. Hope. Oh,
All right. Well, whoop.
okay. Uranium went to go get you, and then you unmuted
Hey.
yourself at the exact same
Hello.
second. Anyway, we are ready now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Ready,
Not
sir.
ready. Ready.
Dong.
There it is. Beautiful stuff.
Expect to see that Tinker ban again.
Yeah, probably first ban as well as PA. But I still want to see PA and or Rubik.
So who gets the respect ban? You think you get the Bristle from last game?
I think you can plan around Bristle if you know it's coming. I think going into a game where Bristle was, a big counter to your heroes, you can itemize to mitigate that a lot. You can get a super urn, you can get just something to keep them down. Like make sure your carry has, don't go Spectre against Bristle because it's gonna be a rough time. But if you know Bristle's coming, you can plan around it.
Team ban.
First bans again, PA and Tinker. Stinker.
Worth noting that Desoladies has not built a single Desolator in this set so far.
Well, it is pretty off-brand. I get that, but you gotta win. Sometimes Deso isn't what you need, and you don't have PA. You don't need Deso. You Lester Clinks.
Then again, from the comments we've heard, it doesn't seem like we like Dota very much. So
Dire
there
team
you go.
ban.
Lion ban. respect from one game, from the first game. Probably a Lich ban coming out next, unless we're getting an Arc Warden ban. Hooray! I want to see a cool Arc Warden, but I guess we never will. Come on, don't ban Grand Magus. Let's go. 10 seconds.
10 seconds remaining.
So
So
who do
what
we...
is up with that
5
Arc Warden
seconds
ban?
remaining.
I wish I knew. I wish I had something to
Dire
reference.
team ban.
CM ban.
Well, I wonder if it's like a you know, they've done their homework. It's like a personal ban or something. Because
Yeah.
I don't think of Arc Warden as being one of the big threats of Dota.
Radiant team.
Me neither, but in the right hands, he's one of the heroes where if you know how to play him, the skill ceiling is astronomical.
Dire
Very true.
team pick.
First pick
Radiant
Dazzle,
team
first pick
pick.
Venge. Safety picks. Wow, no time. Weaver.
Radiant team ban.
Oh wow, I can't even react to these. Sand King.
My goodness. We like Dota more like we hate armor.
That's, I mean, it's pretty true.
Oh.
Desoladies going for some classic picks. Haven't seen a Sand King yet, but we're about to.
Mm-hmm. Weaver also new to this series, but you know, the armor, as we say, minus armor, very strong in this patch.
Mm-hmm.
10 seconds remaining.
Let's see. Back again
5
for
seconds
WeLikeDota, another
remaining.
hard-hitting position 1. If that's Jim in the jungle for another 40 minutes, I know where we will not be visiting. But Weaver is a much more skirmishy hero than Dusa.
Chat voicing disapproval
Dire
of
team
the
ban.
We Like Dota draft so far.
Okay. Storm ban. Alright, I respect that.
Sensible. It's definitely a problem.
Come on, Invoker. Don't ban. Don't ban.
Radiant team ban.
Oh,
Slark ban. That makes sense. He's a rough, slippery fish. And he's
How can you
annoying.
be both rough and slippery?
I mean, it's more of like in the same
Have
way.
you ever held a fish?
That's a very good point. If you brush against the scales, it's pretty rough. It's pretty coarse. You go
But it's
against
also
the top of a.
extremely slippery.
I
That
guess that's true.
Dire
you know,
team
the
ban.
metaphor speaks for itself. There's the bristle ban.
I love that hero.
Bristle ban.
Bristle ban.
Bristle ban! I will not do any more voices, thank you.
Oh, if we do a Tusk, I'd be happy to do voices for that. That's really fun.
10 seconds remaining.
Pondering this
5
third pick a
seconds
bit.
remaining.
Yeah,
compared to
taking your
what
sweet
rather
time.
Fast pace of fun.
Of all the Jeopardy sound bites, you took the intro?
Is Jeopardy! They better ban soon. Okay, come on. Come on, Jim. I have to respect the Jeopardy. The laws of Jeopardy say I cannot cancel the sound. Oh, there's a breakdown.
Yeah, sick guitar remix.
I've never gotten this far.
Little bit.
Oh, thank God.
Radiant team pick.
And the instant Phoenix pickup.
Oh man, I haven't seen a lot of Phoenix since pre 720.
Yeah, this is kind of the
Terrorblade.
fuck Phoenix patch with all the attack speed going on.
Exact. That's a really good point. And
I
Coddle
think
isn't,
Tuo asked for a Desoladies TB, and here it is.
Coddle isn't banned yet. Coddle isn't banned yet.
I would like to see some capable people play Coddle to
I-
figure out how you're supposed to play him now.
I don't. Drop the ult on one person, they can't move unless
10
they're autoing
seconds
away.
remaining.
And even then, you're just, bam, blinding light him back in.
5 seconds.
Just
remaining.
ward his jungle.
Forehead. Yeah, the TB for the Desoladies. I'm excited for that. Now that we have a pre-existing experience with gyms, I want to see how out of the jungle you are on the Desoladies. Hopefully more so than Jim.
Radiant team pick.
Kind of picking with an axe. Some flashback to game 1. Maybe
Yeah,
some
Plaid
Plaid
Pirate
Pirate
back
action,
again.
yeah.
Phoenix
sure.
Axe, a nice combo.
Definitely. Get them all in the same area. Axe call the egg, and then axe call yourself. It's that easy. Can't hit two things at once unless you're Medusa.
Now you just get a mid coddle and the wombo combo is complete.
What was that? What was that for?
Huh?
Well,
I don't know what you're
Dire
talking
team
Okay, me
back.
neither. Witch Doctor.
about. Doctor. Okay.
Oh yeah. Anyway, I'm excited to see this. I want to see how RNG blesses those cask bounces or not.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna have some good team fights. It looks like.
Definitely. Hopefully more than just the stasis of past games. Anything but that.
5 seconds
I want
remaining.
to cast action and murder
Radiant team back.
and man and woman slaughter. Sniper ban. OD again? Are we going OD again?
Don't do it.
You better do it. Axe has no end. Big
Oh,
ol'.
there's a. I forgot. This is the bad juju combo. You got Dazzle and Witch Doctor.
Oh my gosh. Big ritual
10
energy.
seconds remaining.
I mean, look at those loincloths.
5
I
seconds.
know.
I guess it's
it's-
only Witch Doctor with a
It.
loincloth.
I mean, Dazzle's got a
He's
gown,
got like a robe.
a robe,
skirt.
I guess.
I don't know.
It's tough to pin down. I'm not one for
Yeah.
fashion in terms of knowing what things are. Yeah, the one on the right, Bubba Lover. Bubba Lover said, "Which doctor?" Question mark. I said that one.
Position 1 Weaver, you think, or
We'll see what they
like
get
a
in
weird
mid.
offlane thing?
I want to see a. I don't want to see a Weaver mid, but
Me neither.
I want to see a support Weaver. That's what I want to see.
Radiant team pick.
Storm ban. If you're banning Storm, you want someone that's melee mid. Yeah, so Oscar.
Dazzle Huska. Wow, it made it all the way through.
Oh wow, that's amazing. Oh Grouty, at least you're happy now, right?
Well, you weren't
Grouty,
thinking about it either.
wow. Grouty had played some Huskar recently. He played him before 720, and he's like, I don't even know why they added the Q. He doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't need another thing. He's just fine as he
10
is.
seconds remaining.
Make
Important
him
to
all-
note, we now have 2 loincloths on the side of Desoladies.
That's
so
a
they
new
have that
theme. Is
synergy.
that if that's not a theme Thursday thing?
Oh,
it better
I gotta.
be.
Let's go to DotaTheme.com and check it out.
Loin.
Dota theme. I think it's .com. Is it .us?
Blogspot.uk.
Quick search. Loin.
Bit.ly.
Gird your loins. Heroes wearing loincloths. 15 heroes. Beastmaster, Bloodseeker, Bristleback, Clinks, Elder Titan, Faceless Void, Huskar, Lion, Phantom Lancer, Shadow Demon, Shadow Shaman, Slug, Tidehunter, Troll, Warlord, and Witch Doctor.
Slark.
Venge kind
So
of looks
there
like
is, in
she's
fact,
wearing
a
one
theme.
though.
If I could rotate.
Yeah.
It does kind of. I don't know. I'm so glad we already have a loincloth thing. Just thinking of everything. $30 seconds.
And also, yeah, chat points out Terrorblade is wearing one.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to say that's more of a very bad skirt.
I say
mean,
it's all that's left when you come out of hell. You know, like
It's true.
you're going through fire, you're going through whatever torture that is. You're gonna lose a lot of your clothing.
Lena.
Lena.
Select your heroes.
Nice.
Interesting.
Nice.
Way
This
to,
one-
just to nuke down Huskar when he's at the max efficiency. I like
It's
that.
gonna be a scorcher.
Wow, great.
Oh, Witch Doctor's hat. Diza is rocking it.
Absolutely, that's wonderful.
Got
Wow.
a little buddy on her back.
I love.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, it's sort. I don't know if it irks me or that I like it. That Sand King is just kooky in all of his sets. Like,
Sand
He's-
King is Nyx in this set.
thank you. Yeah, he is Nyx, or he is a gross parasitic bug thing, or Nyx is just a crab. Like, that's my favorite Nyx
Yeah.
set. You washed up on the shore and now you're in a big ol' ancient fight. You're against
Listen, man, it's
Zeus.
hard. It's a hard life for a crab.
Yeah,
We'll say cosmetic game very on point.
for both
This
teams.
match. Yeah, much better. Much better.
Important to note, I want to give proper credit. Diza is the one who had the gird your loins, or possibly grind your loins. I'm gonna say gird your loins theme. Originally.
Oh, really?
So,
Hey, guess what?
Copyright
Desoladies is back on Radiant, so I'm not gonna
Prepare for
mess up again. Lots of good luck on everybody. That's great. Terrorblade being played by Epi. Super Frenic on the Dazzle this time, much like first game. Desoladies being played by Desoladies. Super Frenic on the Dazzle this time, much like first game. Terrorblade being played by Epi. Super Frenic on the Dazzle this time, much like first game. Desoladies being played by Epi. Emmy dies alone, is mid again on Huskar. I'm excited to see that. Let me just find the other heroes. Leafy Peachy on Sand King, more outplay potential in the off lane. We're now in the lane swap for the 3rd game in a row. Diza in the safe lane on the Witch Doctor with the amazing cosmetic. Love that staff too.
Oh yeah. Little monkey.
Already see the Wraith bands queued up for Mr. Bullock up in the top on the Weaver.
No, he's learned.
Absolutely. Ellie, he's given away 2 tangos to mid.
2 tangos, please.
30 seconds.
So over on WeLikeDota, we have JM Bullock. Over on the Weaver, we have Elihu on our Vengeful Spirit. We have A2K, aka Arian, on Lena. We have Plaid Pirate Sam on our Axe, and we have Baby Bok Choy on our Phoenix.
Very exciting. I do want to see that. I'm excited for the team fights this game.
Yeah, we should have a much more, I think, brawly kind of match, and I'm looking forward to it.
Exactly.
I think Bok Choy was thinking about trying to swoop in.
Yeah,
but
the
was
lack
afraid
of the
stones.
putting points into the Icarus dive, though.
Yeah.
It was close.
Holding him.
Ooh.
You gotta know when to hold him.
Very
that's
early
the
warding,
truth of it.
immediately countered by Elihu. Sandy Claus is coming to town, Leafy Peachy threatens. Which is off-putting. Let's see. Let's get out of current gold and
So
go
this
to
time
network.
they do actually respond to the lane swap. Jim immediately TP bot.
Ooh. I appreciate that. Diza walking right into Venge. Getting a sort of a 1v1 here. Doing some damage, taking the minus armor as level 1 instead of magic missile. Interesting.
Sam already asserting his dominance on this lane.
Got 3 bottom.
Oh.
There's the counter lane swap. I'm excited to see how this goes. Oh no, Dazzle does not have a TP scroll. And the lane swap again.
Where are the heroes? Okay, mid lane.
Yeah, I'm a little lost too.
Flick there.
Wow, level 1, everyone's still level 1. That makes sense, but like usually someone's level 2 by now. Oh, Peachy, you can't farm in that sort of atmosphere. What are you doing? Taking a lot of damage. That's usual in a melee lane like this. Meanwhile, mid, there's a little less chaos as they're both level 2. And Huskar with 54 base damage against Lena's 63. That's a little rough, but all your attack speed will make up for it. When you're fighting, anyway. Alright. Pretty not too contentious just yet. As higher levels come out, we'll be able to retaliate on Radiant here. Ooh, still level 2.
Might be some action here.
No call just yet, but you don't need it when you're right-clicking him anyway.
Start attack
Diza
is
will be
just
first blood as Phoenix right-clicks Witch Doctor to death. Eating the mango in a panic, Leafy Peachy will just barely die as Bok Choy gets the double kill.
Double kill.
Meanwhile, on bottom, Weaver slips out of the way of
Radiant's
Epi,
top tower is under
Mr.
attack.
Bullock, with his bootsless bug.
Boots in his butt.
Bootsless bug. Lena starts shoving the lane as Huskar, about half a level up, almost to level 4. Getting an easy
Doubling
farm
up
under town.
CS as well.
Absolutely. Ooh, careful, Lena. You're not quite a counter until you're level 6. It's scary trying to fight a Huskar when you know that he's got a lot more EHP.
RX Cowbell notes that if you get Ags on Lena, you're gonna kill basically anybody. That's
That's a really good point. And you got Huskar, but he's going to be low in his prime.
Yeah.
And you can't. I mean, he doesn't have magic resist anymore. He just got the regen, which is a really good point.
What are you worried about?
All you need is
Yeah, I don't
super
know.
earn.
Maybe you actually don't need it here.
All you need is an urn on Phoenix or something. Doesn't look like she has it queued up just yet. But you can really shut down this Huskar with items. Especially with a pick like Lena. Again, pretty stagnant. Nothing too crazy happening. And some aggression coming out on top as Sand King and Dazzle start attacking Bok Choy. But Axe has something to say about that. as Phoenix shoots the big laser at Dazzle.
Right, not doing a lot of damage yet.
Yeah, we'll get there. Sand King trying to initiate in Bok Choy, but her. Oh my
Dash
gosh,
out of
Super
the
Phoenix
way.
is trying to get back, and the salve comes out, but Lethal Peachy is behind. Gets the burst strike off. Big heal, some damage, still level 1, so not too much. But that lack of cooldown is crazy.
Type Pirate has not taken call yet also, so
In an aggressive lane like this, that makes sense, but it'll really increase your kill potential when you get that.
Since we last checked on mid, Lena has gotten one last hit.
Oh my
Really
goodness.
not going well for her over there.
It just,
and that pizza throwing.
that's just
animation.
life against a Huskar. Oh no. Oh, the LSA just barely missing. Huskar, I'm not even worried. You got your passive. You're healing 3 last hits worth of damage. You're healing a last hit worth of damage every 3 seconds. It's not too crazy.
Very nice.
Diza and Ellie Hugh, 1v1ing in bottom here as Terrorblade comes to say something about it. We do 13 armor. Haste on Lena, looking to cause a ruckus in the bottom lane.
Level 4, but
As the lane is pushed out a little bit, Lena looking to try to catch TB off guard, but barely missing.
oh, but
Hurry,
they are gonna
we'll
get
get
the
away.
runes.
Runes.
Baby Bok Choy picks him up.
Dyer gets both top
Engage.
and both bottom. Well played. We like Dota.
Mind on that. Eyes on the prize.
Up top, we
Mind
have
on
a level in Q on Axe. That's gonna swing some things. Even though it is just a slight interrupt, I think it could really catch people out of position. But this
Yeah, they don't
warding,
need much more
this warding is
skill.
very good. Especially the fact that it was a trade early on, where when
Yeah.
Dazzle placed the ward here, and Dyer immediately dewarded it, they swapped lanes, and it might have been lost in translation that Dyer actually warded again. So that's a really, really effective thing, where just all the confusion really works out in WeLikeDota's favor.
Huskar hits 6, opts to skip the ult, just continue building up those passives.
That's a good point. That Burning Spears is really going to change the fight, especially if you get killed first. If Lena gets that ult, you got to make sure that that investment you made to the Burning Spears really pays off.
Metamorphosis popped bot. A little bit of chunking, but now there's a lot of heroes from Dire coming.
Dang, yes, some damage on the tower. Nothing too crazy, but wow. What an ability. Chomp. Cast
they
coming out, no bounces.
Chose to kept Jim here. They didn't try to send Weaver back top once he had TB.
Yikes.
I mean, he's
Huskar.
only 3 last hits under TB, so. that's
Huskar's
bad.
got 500 more health than Lena. That's just terrifying.
And it's still a quarter level away from ult.
Mango being eaten by Weaver over here as he purchases some boots. Bounces, Maladin coming out. Self-damage really gonna do some, self-damage in the end. Conjuring images left and right, but it won't be enough as Terrorblade collapses into himself. And the Lena!
Bird down
Wow!
as well. Oh,
Oh,
barely
man.
Just
died.
Diza barely escapes with life, as is consistent with past games.
That
You
was gonna
selfless support player Diza. Super Frenetic looking to try to get the last bit of health off of Axe with a big ol' Shadow Wave, but it will not be enough. As at level 2
mana
is
now,
still
too,
a little lacking. Meta down
kill.
for a
And
minute or
Sand
so.
King's jungle ability now.
Yeah, I know. That was like the first
really
thing I
nice.
thought of when I saw it. And I watched it in a game, and I was just amazed. Because you can't do anything about
don't
it
have to
unless you
just sit
invest
there
2
anymore.
heroes. You gotta
Yeah.
invest someone for a sentry and someone to deal damage. And he can just burst strike out into high ground. It's crazy. Huskar really
Dire's
enjoying this
hero.
free lane.
is under attack.
But Dyer knows to shut
They
this
can
man
kill him.
down. But I really don't know if they can get away with it.
Oh, he doesn't have a point in his queue.
He's got about half health. He's gonna
Oh,
cancel a
cancel his
TP
own
home, and the Lena ult will just not kill him, as the Venge ult will do it. Venge ult. Venge right click will do it. Up top, high contention, burst strike, locking Axe down, slowing down to just around 300 health with the Battle Hunger move speed and the Poison Touch debuff. Now the Caustic Finale, just around 300. He's
Same
pushed
is
back
just
under
about
tower.
to pick up his Vanguard here too.
Dire's
That's really
top
gonna
tower
change
is
things.
under attack.
Sand King hits for 60, Vanguard blocks 60. So, what do you know? Maybe you just need the magic damage of your friends. Power of friendship, one could say.
Yeah, Axe and Weaver are actually basically the same net worth. And
Wow,
Lena is currently the
that's
position
really
three.
meaningful. Jeez. And Venge coming into the south for the axe and making sure he's living well. Pew! Shadow Wave. Not quite. Poison Touch. Nice. Good, good last hit, Peachy. Make sure that Battle Hunger does not linger. He's still pretty low, because what else is new? She will die just before throwing the, just after throwing the coconut out. Elihu wrapping around on Leafy Peachy here, but not initiating.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Ooh, 6 up on Axe. Maybe wants to do something with it. Looking for a call, getting Sand King not even a channel anymore. Big stun coming out, but the dodge in the Sandstorm, the slight invisibility, making it so Axe will fall and Venge's missile goes unlanded. That's amazing.
He got buffed.
I'm big now.
Wow.
Dire's middle tower is under
Oh, it looks like Lena's coming back around looking for an ult potential on Dazzle, who does not have a point in Shallow Grave yet, which makes sense.
Radiant's bottom tower
Especially against...
is
Oh!
under attack.
They sort of sit like ships in the night, but facing each other. Burrow Strike knocking Lena up in the air, baiting Dazzle to try to do some damage, but now it's 3 top against a poor level 5 Dazzle. But Huskar also has something to say about this. Runes are up as Radiant gets 2 top, and Dazzle gets... Dazzle. I heard Dazzle, said Dazzle. As Dire gets 2 bottom.
DD rune here for Huskar.
That's... Wow. All of that right click. I had not much right click, but with the attack speed, makes a big difference. Huskar switching from Armlet, now instead going for the Holy Locket.
Huh.
Interesting. I think you'd want to push this advantage and try to keep Lena down while you can.
Yeah, I don't know how you build. I don't know how you build any of these new meta people.
Burrow Strike coming out for harass on that. Working out just fine. Leafy looking for a blink dagger to try to initiate one of those big ol' Sand King ults, because those are really effective. Now they're just 3 heroes mid looking for Huskar to step out of line, but his 1500 HP has something else to say. It's Caskeet. Which doctor comes in. Well, honestly, that's rough. With all the self damage Phoenix has, and then the Maledict and the Burning Spear. Look at that value Maledict, burning all of the drops. That's 2
Radiant's
already.
bottom tower is under attack.
Chunk a chunk.
How's Laguna up?
Let's see. It's still 700 health. Oh, there it is. Nope, not quite. Not Holy Locket. Got the Ring of Tarask. 42 regen. XD is right. Well played, Huskar. Way to know your limits. Oh, look out, Leafy. I mean, I'm gonna call it Peachy, because Leafy's someone else. So 2 and 2 top. Roughly 2 and 2 bottom. As Bullock just... Don't mind me, excuse me, Mr. Terrorblade. Gonna farm your jungle while you're here. Haste rune on Lena. 82k in your river runes. Bottling that haste for when I need it.
Tower is under attack.
Trying to get the jump on this Huskar, but he knows something's up and decides to back off. Whoosh. Big damage. LSA not coming out. But maybe. Maybe. No, cancel, cancel, cancel. And there's their haste coming out. Let's see if she can turn anything out of it. Oh, not quite. Haste runs out. Burrow Strike coming out on Axe. We'll see. No. No. Oh, it's
Literally
no
no damage.
Look at this. Bam. Didn't take any damage. 1440. Oh man, that's wild. I wish Sand King did more damage with the right click, but that would be too strong. Ready? Bam. Nothing. Completely mitigated.
Just the poison.
Yeah, honestly. Treads up on Lena now. A little bit buffed in terms of in 720D. TP coming out on Phoenix coming top. Looking for an urn for the Huskar. I approve. Giving away the vision is level 6, so she's looking for an egg potential. But is it really worth it against 2 heroes? But if Leafy comes back, and she will let her friend die. Unfortunately. Javelin up on Mr. Bullock here. Still farming as much as he was, but in their jungle, and the lane.
Radiant's top tower is
Weaver
under
getting
attack.
very close to a Desolator.
Dire's
Exactly,
middle
that is
tower
terrifying.
under attack.
Pretty on brand for a non-Desoladies team to build Desolator.
That's true. Do you think the Desoladies are weaker or stronger against Desolator? So
I
like a home
think-
turf advantage,
Dire's
or
middle tower
So if
is
I know
under
anything about
attack.
Pokemon, if you use one type against itself, it's
Radiant's top tower
not very
is under
effective.
attack.
unless of
That's
course
true.
it is oh geez, what is the type? Dragon. Unless it's dragon type. And what's the first letter? Dragon, you got D. You got Desoladies, that's also D. So I would think it's gonna do extra damage.
You know, that's just science.
Radiant's top tower.
I don't make the rules here. We casters
very well
we
explained.
work for a higher power.
These are gonna die again, I'm afraid. Oh,
What are you talking about? She's
Cast
pulling a
easy
Diza, she is
coconut.
existing without
scary,
dying,
Scary cask.
but getting very low.
Spooky scary.
Radiant's bottom
Almost a
tower
blink on
is under
Axe, just a
attack.
few hundred
Yeah,
gold
he's
short.
trying to get
Dire's middle
chased,
tower
but
is under attack.
You'll be fine.
oh,
No sentries around. None of the inventory, no vision. And the urn finishes for Phoenix
the hell out of
as Dyer is confused as to how such magic can hide a person for this long. Bounties are up in 10 seconds, and Dyer wants to take Radiance in the bottom.
Emmy is.
Ooh.
Emmy's gonna steal the room.
But maybe Huskar gets Dyer's.
Yeah, 5 viewers.
Wait, is Huskar gonna get both mounties? No, never mind.
I'll go
He
for
knows
it.
where they are.
No, it's fine.
5 bottom. Radiant should really push this out top. Come on, Leafy Peachy. Working on a blink.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Shoving 2 bottom. Positioning to counter initiate here bottom for Radiant. Or Dyer rather, to initiate on Radiant.
Radiant's bottom
give it up.
tower has fallen.
As that Deso,
Dire's top tower is
Maelstrom
under
rather,
attack.
is finished.
Huh.
That's what the Javelin is for. If only you listened, if you were stream sniping, you would know to build Deso.
Wait, so did your explanation reveal that Deso, your investigation,
Yes,
revealed that Deso is stronger against Desoladies?
absolutely.
Okay.
And Leafy will die, unfortunately, to Phoenix again on a dominating killing spree. Dominating kill streak, rather. Sad face for Clad Pirate.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Huskar abandoned the Holy Locket, went for Ags, and now try to clean up past broken bonds. He goes back for that locket. I don't know the lore on Holy Locket, but do you know what the lore is on that item?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Are
I
you
don't
checking it out?
actually.
Let's see if I can get it up here. Holy Locket.
Holy lock.
Nope, I can't
There's
even
no lore.
find. Can't even get it here.
There's
I will
no lore.
purchase it though.
That
I
is
will
sad.
purchase Holy Locket.
Thank you. Can you please purchase Holy Locket? We
Yes,
need
someone
yours.
purchase Flying Animal Courier. Haste
Radiant's
rune.
middle
I will buy it
tower
for an
is under attack.
Thank you.
Radiant structures are
For mid,
Sam
come
sitting off in the
on.
corner trying to look for a good
4?
blink
Is this
here.
5? This is a big blink axe call on Dazzle, in which Sing Sand King has something to say about that. No Lena ult needed. Phoenix Egg coming out, too many things to hit. Radiant has to back out before it gets
Great
exploded.
coconut bounce.
Big supernova.
Radiant's middle
Breaking out Burst Strike, stop
what
Lena
a
in her
good
tracks. Big Maledict, another LSA coming out. Huskar is at 100 health, but no mana for Dunk. Axe can't do his thing. He can't throw the axe. Big coming down, but mana is up for Dunk, but he can't even get close enough. Well played, Radiant. 4 for 1 trade. Beautiful
That
job.
was strike.
Q, too.
Wow. Yeah, what a good pushback. That's wonderful.
Yeah. That was really a very, very excellent turnaround there.
Definitely. The magic and mystery of New
Magic
Huskar.
is here.
He got down so low, that Huskar, but once he got that low, he had 65 regen. And you're just not killing that boy.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, exactly. And you just need strength items to increase that regeneration. Now we got the Holy Locket. Wow, 25% increase.
Dire's
Let me.
bottom
Oh,
tower is
big
under
call
attack.
coming out here. All the creeps, all the spins. Lena ult is up. That's a
Oh,
dead Huskar.
oh.
What? Maybe not.
missed
Eating 2 ults and dying to creeps. What a power move.
Psychological damage is very
Absolutely.
real.
-1
Dyer is
dunk
shook.
points.
Happens one more time, Dyer is going to GG. There is no
Mhm.
ifs, ands, or buts.
Diza trying to survive with minimal items, and you're doing fine, honestly. 2 deaths in such a
Radiant's top
nuke-heavy
tower
game.
is under
You're
attack.
doing great, Diza. Keep it up. Better not thank me. I know you're sniping. looking for a Diffusal on Weaver now. And just not going for Deso. And I was told in chat that, by Bubble Lover, that Ghost is also super effective to itself.
Yeah.
So, I'll tell you what, if they're Ghost type, WLD is anything but normal. So
Extremely abnormal.
yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, another pause. Wouldn't be a game if they didn't pause. Trivia time! No, we're not. No, we're not. Oh. Bruh. Where's my trivia? How many toes does OD have on each foot?
Nice.
Yes, you at home can play as well.
17. Is 17 correct? Superfrenic says 17.
Diza wins.
Diza wins.
Dizazaza. Dizazazel.
Plus 1 toe points.
Can we see this graph in the end?
Absolutely. There's a
So Dyer's really in the red for for dunk points, but Radiant is in the black with plus 1 toe points.
plus 1 toe points.
We're doing great. Looking for Yules on Dazzle again, classic Superfrenic fashion, just like game 1. I don't think it's the best item this game. I think someone's got to get an urn, because someone always
I
needs
think
an urn.
against the axe. They're just really afraid of the axe.
I guess that makes sense. Bounties in 30.
But
Let's see
honestly,
how they
Dazzle's the one who's been caught out a lot of the time.
That's a good point.
Wouldn't be as
Superfrenic doesn't have the blessing of Diza in the in the luck to escape
Dire's
every
top
single
tower
engagement.
is under attack.
Yule's also up on Lena, which is obviously
Emmy's
more
just
core.
sitting here. Might just go on axe. That's kind of scary.
We'll see. It is terrifying to just. Well, he's almost a
Oh,
blade
there's
mail.
some
That's gonna
arrows.
turn a lot. Big Maledict coming out, looking for an egg to purge that
Big
right off,
egg.
and that's a big egg. 2 people being burned constantly. It's gonna cancel Diza's ult unless Magic Missile does it first. Will stun Dazzle on the way. Double kill
This
for Venge.
sandstorm.
And Sand King is trying to get away with a big burrow strike, but they and the big track back around. Huskar is here for something else. Magic Missile hitting Sand King on the way out.
That slow is.
Big disarm, channeling big burrow strike, and big channel his ult, but no burrow strike. Sorry, Leafy.
Big whiff
You're-
strike.
Oof, true. Burning spears look like that'll kill Venge. In the meantime, Bok Choy with 100 health will TP away. But no, I was wrong. You need more burrow strike. You need more of that too.
Dire's top
Oh, he's gonna
Slow
pop
with the
this
passive.
slow, but he's not gonna.
Radiant's
Well
bottom
played,
tower is
Venge.
under
Yeah, at least he's
attack.
not gonna hit.
Some Diza magic is rubbing off. And what do you know, ladies and gentlemen? I found Jim. He's in the jungle.
Radiant's
Jim?
bottom tower
Hello?
has fallen.
I don't rotate.
Straight ahead.
I jungle until I have item.
By the way, there's a Tome of Knowledge dropped approximately.
Ta-da! Alright, so
6K up on Dire, but only less than
Dire's
1,000 gold
top
ahead.
tower is under
exactly.
attack.
1 climax points to die. Diffusal up on Weaver. Oh gosh. Axe just finished Blade Mail. That's gonna change things if Huskar decides to hop on that tanky dude's back. -1 degree to radiance. Excuse you.
Are scanning.
I think it's
That's a good
plus.
thing.
Excuse
Right?
me, no all chat spam. I don't know.
I mean, with global warming being such a problem, I think that would
No, it
actually
counteract.
be an encouraging
that
trend.
1 degree Fahrenheit. It's really gonna do it for them, I think.
I mean, you know, these things happen gradually. If over the course of one game you manage to lower the overall world temperature by 1 degree, that's actually huge.
That's 1 game. That's crazy. That'll change the world for better or worse. For worse, actually.
Probably for worse. Most things change the world for worse.
Huskar going for mechanism into Guardian
What?
Greaves.
Huh?
I am no Huskarologist, but I'll tell you what, I am confused.
That's an interesting.
Emmy's gotta know what she's doing.
I mean,
I mean,
clearly.
That's a bold play.
Did
the-
Emmy played Drow first game,
Yeah,
didn't she?
Yeah. We
Wow.
have to trust. We have to trust.
You know, you have earned my trust. My faith is in your hands. Your big burly Huskar, burning hands.
Big burning.
Burning hands. Ouch.
I am looking forward to combat medic Huskar.
Yeah, exactly. Except you don't have your Q to heal your allies anymore. I've seen some.
Well, that's why you get the greens, you get the locket.
There you go.
Is there a?
The gods took away my Q, so I paid for it back.
There
Now
is
it's on a
no
different
urn
item.
yet on Radiant also, so.
Yeah, we'll see.
She could also just die here to Sam, who does not notice he's been done.
And the axe call into Blade Mail into dunk. +1 dunk points. We're back in the black. Banana.
That was a slightly confident.
Back in the black.
But I'm not sure.
Well, I think she knew, that wasn't
didn't
going to
have
end
much
well no
choice.
matter what.
Yeah, didn't have much choice. Very true.
Let's see how this goes here. 2 Wraith Bands on Weaver as usual. And the big heal beam coming out for Bokjoy. Get your friend Axe, Mr. Plaid
Mostly
Pirate, back.
missing it. Sam's just running away from it.
It's scary stuff here. And the call,
Oh,
immediate
into the
reactions.
call.
What reflexes on Dyer's end here? No vision. That's okay. Just scoop back around. Oof. Looking to push out bottom, but now that it's 5 back for Radiant, maybe Dyer should rethink this decision and just take Roche.
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure Jim will as soon as things stall out for a moment, head back to the jungle. There.
Yeah. Well, he already is.
Yeah.
He's already farming again. This is wonderful.
It's almost the same net worth as Terror Blade. That's it.
Wow. Come on,
It's the
come on,
Wraith
come
Bands.
on. Mexican standoff.
They don't realize that there's still a ward up there. I think Buckjoy only killed this sentry.
Ooh.
Oh, Green pinged it out now. I think maybe Charlene knows.
Now they see all of Dyer
This
right
is a
here.
big bait.
Wow. And
5 heroes.
-5 points for both teams. Anticlimactic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looking for a Shadow Blade on Axe? I've seen it.
Ooh, even more initiation.
I mean, it's such a
Pretty
big
tricky.
counter to Huskar. Like, it's all you need is to be there. Meta coming out for
Oh, man.
TV. Wow. It hit all the illusions with that LSA and Dragon Slave combo. Huskar ult coming out. Oh no, this poor Weaver. Oh, and the Yield's coming out for a perfect Phoenix Egg stun. Bam! Big ult, Supernova. Sand King ult also doing some damage. Big Thunder coming out for all the health back on TB. Witch Doctor ult doing some damage as well. Double kill for Diza, double kill for TB. And wow. 4 for 1. Huskar, in classic Huskar fashion, dying for those he loves. Wow.
That positioning was very good for Radiant.
Definitely.
Everybody just sat here safely and killed the egg.
In some ways, I think having such a team fight heavy lineup with like Phoenix Egg and Yules, and you put all your eggs in one basket, it might start to backfire when that sort of thing happens, and you all dump your thing to kill the raid boss, and then the minions kill you.
And Leafy keeps getting the most optimal burrow strikes possible.
Exactly. Like I don't think there's been a less than 2 hero barrow strike for the last 5 minutes or so.
Well, and we're talking about the raid boss Huskar, but the actual highest net worth here is Terrorblade, and Terrorblade was just being ignored there.
That's a good point. Same level as Huskar.
I think Jim got the movement speed bonus from returning to his jungle, so he did live there.
Oh, you're right. Looking for a
That new
BKB.
passive.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure how. Let's see actually how this turns out. Oh,
So
and
gonna be a Shadow Blade on Luna too. Well,
I'll use
for
some
one.
sentries and you counter that
yeah, I don't know.
a
It's
whole
just,
lot.
You already have a Weaver, so the 1 sentries. I think I might like a Maelstrom, honestly.
Ooh, excuse me. 3 games are starting to get to me.
Yeah.
Looking for Silver Edge on Lena.
Yeah, Silver Edge for stopping that Huskar regen, which makes sense to me.
Definitely.
Yeah, but I mean, if you, I don't know.
I mean, without that regen,
you're stunned.
Lena just fine. He doesn't have that much magic resistance anymore.
Looking at some
I feel like
structures.
Lena could kill her kill basically anybody except for Terrorblade if she wasn't stunned.
That's a good point.
So it's a tough choice, I guess. in mind.
She did take the damage and the health, so she's looking to exist in a fight and leave an impact,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh, interesting. No light strike array damage. I really like it.
Yeah, me too. But if you're against a
weight,
Huskar, it might be 2 extra right clicks, you're not dying yet.
Yeah.
Almost to that. Greaves, got the mech.
Are they gonna fight here, bot, for this tower?
Where are you gonna put the mech, Mr.
Aaron
Huskar?
CP'd.
Swap a bracer?
Lena's here.
Dire's bottom tower is under
3 bottom, axes here. Big burrow strike, another 2-hero burrow strike. Wonderful. And the oh wow, the Epicenter's coming out as well. Burrow strike into that supernova, killing nobody, but Axe has an axe for 2 necks. Bullet gets 2 kills. Axe gets 2 kills. Lena has no health, but will survive. As another 4-for-1 trade, converse to last fight, as TB stays in the jungle.
Oh, that call into egg. There's so much DPS going on there.
It looked so close with that epicenter. It looked like we
Right.
were going to lose 3 people from that, but they all barely survived, and that's all it takes.
And call it what you will, but it could be just this magical team fight and back and forth gameplay that gets us back to 28 viewers on Desoladies.
Oh, there you go.
We stealing
TP,
your
Way better
crowd.
than position 1, easy.
No bounding up here, someone got that. Avenger's looking for the ward, and the sentry still just barely out of range up here, from here to here. Hasted Terrorblade, running from jungle camp to jungle camp even faster now.
However, he is up against prowlers now, so he's basically already dead.
That's a good
Basically
point.
correct.
Reduced base armor and rooted. You can't counter that unless you use your Manta. But who uses Manta on creeps?
I do. It's probably
Minus
bad.
17.8 base armor. That's ridiculous against that hero. But Dire wants to get a move on this spooky demon, or not.
Are Dire gonna do the roach? No. They don't have that damage.
Oh, it always scares me when Axe calls for creeps, because I'm like, what am I missing?
So what happened?
Yay, stagnation, everyone's favorite part of Dota 2. But not for 10 more seconds, because bounties are up.
Oh, let's prepare.
Wow, nice reverse Pac-Man.
I thought it was sunglasses. You just put some sunglasses on the map.
The sleeping glasses more like.
Runes.
Thank you. Big blink.
Sam snagging that room.
And 3 for Dire and 1 for Radiant. As Huskar gets the bottom bounty. Plus on rune points. Oh, that's a dive. Oh, come on. Initiate. I want to fight. Let's go. Big fights. Come on, everybody.
I feel like I'm
Bloodlust.
hearing some caster bias here.
No.
I'm excited
Bias.
for any
Uh-oh.
gameplay that could happen, and I have no preference.
You're right. I'm content to
You have
sit
no
here for
standards.
another 35 minutes.
Can we play a techies game after this? Just,
No.
you know, 5v5 techies.
It is, just to be clear, this is a 3-game series, correct?
As far
it's
as I
never
know.
confirmed, yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
three-
can either confirm
It's
nor
a best
deny.
of 3, and then one all-star game at the end, which is 5v5 all techies all mid.
Yeah, as is customary.
Uh-huh. Customary.
A tradition of our land.
I'm not a substitute teacher. You can't get me with that this time.
Also,
Oh, no, we had that.
Mr. Miller always gives us snacks.
Oh, nice. Do I get snacks?
Dire's bottom tower is under
Did you
attack.
bring snacks?
I think we're gonna have a nice little treat of a fight right here with
Oh,
an
boy.
amazing burrow strike. Here
Speaking
it
of
comes.
snacks,
I'm feeling it.
unfortunately,
I'm
Dire
feeling
just
it.
got
There's no one.
Leafy was not feeling it.
There's
We're
no one
3
here.
heroes here.
yeah, some
They
bias,
already
huh?
Bias?
Mr. Weaver with the BKB, saving for buyback, and nothing queued up.
So,
Interesting.
Look around the map. Here we go.
Let's see what's actually happening right here. That's a dang fast axe.
I
Radiant
really
Vision
hate how
right now.
X's armor is red.
Yeah, it's off-putting.
I know you were talking about the actual video game 6, but it just disturbs me a little here.
No,
It looks
okay.
kind of like a weird crab thing.
I mean, you want to see a crab, look at Sanking. Or Nyx.
Yeah,
But
let's
he's
look
there's
at
not
no
red,
difference.
so it's okay.
Okay.
It's a blue crab.
Blue. Oh yeah, those are things.
It's a Maryland blue crab. Native to, of course, Maryland.
And a really good side for a hat, which you also eat in Maryland.
We actually wear them as hats.
Oh,
I mean, you put Old Bay on.
I
it,
get it. I get it.
You didn't eat
hat is just a euphemism for blue crab, and then you eat the. You don't really eat headwear, do you?
Oh, you put it on your hat. Your head.
That makes sense.
You know, here in Southern California, we have a chain of popular pastrami sandwich restaurants called The Hat.
Oh, really?
We're smoking.
So here, if you eat The Hat, you are.
Oh, that's a nice restaurant.
I'll eat.
We're having a
hat.
smoke here. They're getting just as impatient as us, except for Arian is way out in front. I cannot zoom out the camera enough to show where he's going.
Oh, looking for
Team.
going on Diza. Look out! But the sentry is there. The Maledict, the big ult coming out, and the burst strike. Big swap. Yules come out, and Lina, about half health. Maledict's gonna do its work in a moment, or not. But a big fight is still going. Supernova doing its work. Terrorblade trying to whack that egg, and it will be enough as Phoenix dies.
This is very awkward.
That is just terrifying. It's four people die. I mean, I'm gonna mourn the loss and all that, but I want more.
Yeah. I don't know if anything happens. Huskar is
Bloodlust.
pushing top, and he's got a hankering for this tower, hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he was going up.
Oh
Axe is
no, Huskar almost
Big
did
call.
a thing.
Big call. Oh no!
Oh, the big jump. No blade mail just yet. Waiting to activate it until after. Oh my gosh. Oh wow!
Maximum threshold dunk. Get 2 dunk points for that.
That was 2 dunk point
That's
worthy.
what I was thinking.
Just beautiful reflexes there.
That was
Pog
exactly.
is right.
Pog 2.
Very impressive.
Wow. $4.5K passive, or just gold in Weaver's wallet here.
Oh, the gym is. rolling.
Five kills, 0 deaths, 5 assists.
He
Classic
has
gym.
2.6 over buyback. Yeah. Weaver Radiance.
Yes.
Maybe a Scotty.
God, those illusions deal so much damage. Lina
There's
going
a
on the
fight going on.
dazzle, perfect combo before the before the Shallow Grave comes out. Well played, Lina. It do burn.
That's hot.
You know, to last game, the pre-game series, I'm ready to see that rapier for the Weaver.
Yes,
Oh,
please.
yeah.
That's
what if he
please,
is?
Mr.
What if he
Bullock.
is? Jim, don't buy anything. Don't buy. He didn't buy anything. He's just getting.
He's at 5 now. 5.2. Almost.
I can't pretend to
63.
know Jim the best of these players. I think he's like I know him 3rd or 4th best of the players in this game. But my impression is that this is on the table. This could happen.
Oh, and the regen negating the entire. Oh, the big axe ult coming out. Burrow strike, doing its work in a beautiful epicenter, disarming Huskar before Phoenix ults. He's standing there. He's at a loss for words and weapons. He will almost die to the supernova. Meanwhile, Radiant starts cleaning up
So much
down
regen.
bottom, and the big laser is doing its damage. Huskar is getting stunned down and almost killed. He's at 300. What a toggle. The,
Oh, the break.
and the break, no regen. He will end up falling to a beautiful play by Dyer's End, and Phoenix falls, leaving
Meanwhile,
4 dead
Jim
on
is
Dyer.
hitting a tower.
But they will trade
Alert,
this.
Jim is hitting a tower.
Space created is right. Well played, Bullock. The objective-based gaming.
It looks like Jim is going for a butterfly. Should I all chat that he should go for a rapier?
I don't
Um,
think we can afford to influence the game in that way.
That's
Okay. What if I offered them 200 Midas bucks if they let me all
a,
chat?
ooh.
Oh well, then that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
totally.
If you're
No,
offering
no.
them money in order to.
Yeah,
do
bribery
it,
is fine,
then
but
that's
like,
fine.
Yeah. Exchange of goods and services.
Indeed. Indeed.
that is what else is this whole economy, but that. I mean, oh, we got Solar Crest up on Venge.
Speaking of which, folks, if you want to go to patreon.com/ScanMyMedia,
Oh, patreon.com/WeLikeDota. Checking out that link. Yeah. You want to drop a
I don't
tip
want
in
to
there, Jar?
I don't want to mislabel anything. If Desoladies as a foundation
Desoladies
has
Patreon.
Patreon.
It's not in the top 4,
Hmm.
but I'm sure you can go to desoladies.com.
Yeah,
They have
no,
some info.
Desoladies.com. They have a wonderful podcast where they interview the top personalities, top female personalities in the Dota community. Lots of very valuable insight into what goes on.
And they are desolated.
Absolutely. No, they desolate the competition.
Just absolutely desolate.
Incorrect. It's almost like a Converse naming thing where
Oh,
the
I
whole, you get it. It's sort of a play on words, but I'm sure you understand.
Of course. You have to have a very high IQ to understand it.
To be fair, you do have to have a very high IQ to understand the exact nuances
Jim has
of
purchased
such
his
humor.
butterfly, so he's restarted the ticker.
Snore.
Yeah, snore fest.
Resident
He's
sleeper.
going to run into Leafy, who's just gonna gobble.
Turn around and say nay.
Oh, do it, do it.
Blink and 1 to reinitiate on Bullock, but he says nay as well.
Predicts the path.
He hasn't used his ult yet, but he about to. Or not, I guess, and just
Jim?
died of burning
Jim?
spears. Hello?
Okay, there's a big fight.
It's
Egg is
dead.
gonna go off no matter what.
Jim, Sand King will die. Supernova stunning 3 heroes on Radiant and Huskar being beaten down by 3 folks. Shadowgrave going on Dazzle himself. A little selfish, but I don't mind. Disa really doing some damage. Double kill with that beautiful Death Ward. Dark Light. Well played.
Oh man, Jim was not able to get off that ult.
Hard up to Rask on Axe.
Serve it.
4k HP on this massive hunk of a man.
Just a real hunky crab.
Yep.
Hunky crab.
Ooh, Dire.
I think they're gonna go for high ground. Yeah.
I hope so.
It's only
I mean,
quarter duration on that.
I'm not going to say anything about what I want as a person, but I think that'd be cool to watch. No, what are you doing? No, the tower's up here.
Tower's this way.
I mean, he's still got enough damage to make a real dent, even without.
Exactly. Like, illusions alone, honestly.
Definitely scratching the tower.
Ching, 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 ching.
Oh, Axis, he's in a situation here.
Yeah, he has made choices in his life. It seems like he's being left alone because they can't believe that's real.
We at Bottle Crow
Well,
and
also,
Desoladies.
have nothing to
We here at Bottle Crow and Desoladies like to have the, as casters, I'm not from Desoladies, I'm sorry. We like to have the most unbiased, neutral commentary as possible. We throw as many contextuals and possibilities. Could deny Super
Just
Frenic.
denied a region.
Could maybe possibly do
that's-
something with that. Well played.
That's my favorite kind of play.
Mm.
It is.
Just the BM that
Like,
no one sees, but
You're gonna have a bad time.
yeah. Here's a smoke coming out on Dire side. Oh, and now you just gave away the possession. That's okay. Eli Hugh checks out Roche. There's no one in there, but there's an arcane there.
There's an
You know, watch the arcane, or you should take that.
Or
40
There,
minutes.
Aaron,
Get those bounties.
Aaron right now is screaming to let him have the arcane. So. Mine.
Who's gonna get the Aegis here? It's gonna be Weaver. It's gonna be Lena.
Oh, they're giving up.
They are spooked. Done spooked.
I really want to give him minus
Big
one
call
time next one,
on
but
creeps. I'm sorry.
It would reveal too much.
Okay.
Like when they had to make the change to the Roche space because it was giving away stuff for spectators.
Yeah. There's still that console command somewhere. Huskar's kind of alone. I don't know if he's thinking about it.
Invis Lena looking
He's
for a
definitely
kill
thinking
here.
about it.
Oscar's got 3.5 HP.
Oh, that
Oh
reaction's
wait,
here,
you
I
know
think.
what? Removes most negative. Can you basic dispel a break from a Silver Edge?
Well, he wasted the silver edge, unfortunately,
That's a good
Yeah.
point.
and he will just walk away.
Stun.
Nope.
Oh. Ooh,
Emmy
wow.
dies alone. Unfortunately,
Dire's
dies
top
alone.
tower is under attack.
Looking for a Shiva's on Axe.
Chunk.
Curseless on Lena looking for a
Dire's top tower is
big
under
investment in that money.
Seems like this this Huskar build, we haven't really gotten to see it shine that much. Hasn't been as much team fighting, been a lot of solo
attack.
time.
Dire's top
But
tower
then a lot of
is under attack.
not much.
Dire looking to push out bottom, scanning Roche to see where everybody is. Where's the party at? Oh, good thought. I appreciate your old-minded thinking of old Sandstorm having to be channeled, but you know what? We all learn in our own ways.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Oh, in the top, tier 3 falls.
Nope, I
Big
heard it
call
happen.
on illusions, but oh, Epicenter coming out with a burrow strike. Lots of damage. Big Witch Doctor ult. Still
Weaver
channeling,
got his
still
ult
channeling.
off.
Supernova. Oh, the Yule's dodge to the. Wow. Well played, Super Frenic. I don't know if everyone else saw that, but you just Yule's dodged a Lena ult.
Such.
Sand King going on Lena.
On Marion here.
Will kill
Marion
Lena.
dead.
Oh, TB, you're about to get away, get away! But a Weaver right click
He turned for the Sunder.
will get you. Burrow strike on Weaver. He's gonna die to Maledict. I lied. I'm lying to you. Everyone at home, I'm sorry. Maledict, gotcha. Going on the Plaid Pirate. Oh, big Huskar Q. 3 in a buyback versus 1 in a buyback? Absolutely. Oh, because they pushed out mid. They let it beat for too long and they lost high ground as well.
It's a very small gold advantage for Radiant.
Yeah, not much at all.
All radiant damage to the
Triple
racks
buyback.
down there was done to the melee, which is of course healing up. The ranged is still untouched.
4 LSAs, 5 Battle Hungers, and not surprisingly 4 Burrow Strikes from Leafy Peachy.
Most of which were pretty good value. Those burrows did a lot of work that fight.
Definitely, especially when they got Lena. Leafy Peachy actually solo killed Lena, essentially. Like, she was at half health and Sand King just said, I have something else to say. Burrow Strike, right click, right click.
You know what would help with that? A BKB.
You're right.
You know what would help with this? The Aegis they're about to get. Because
On Huskar.
there's no
Right?
direct distance.
Or, not
Even
TV.
if they expect.
Terrorblade is getting it. Right?
Maybe? Maybe? No?
Nope,
When
it's
they click
Huskar.
on it, maybe there are
Oh,
too
is
many
this a
illusions.
Okay.
bait?
Oh, that would have been a cool
They were
bait
trying-
though. They got sentries.
Yeah.
That's Aegis. Come on now. BKB. Huskar
Still
wants
a lot of
BKB.
buybacks on Dire's side though. So they can defend high ground pretty well.
I love Sand King's voice actor so much. Kaya and Sanj. Not SNY as I was about to say because it's purple now.
The old color.
Yeah. With a pipe now. Well done. Know how to protect your team.
Epi now rocking that minus 35 Sunder cooldown, so a 5-second cooldown on Sunder.
Oh, for some
You don't lock
shenanigans.
that TV down. Gonna be very hard to kill.
It does cost 50 mana now though, so if Jim's right clicking him, he might not have the mana.
That's a good point.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Bounties in 3 seconds. Is that going to be enough to dissuade, or are they going to push high ground into 5 heroes? I think they're going to back up.
Gotta
Really?
rock those bounty runes.
Absolutely. Runes.
Runes.
Obviously, they can't see the gold ticker, but they must know they don't have enough of a lead to make 5 versus 5 high ground a good idea right now.
Yeah,
And the buyback
exactly.
advantage, they know they're. If they die, they probably lose.
Weaver looking for an MKB,
Sam has a chance to jump, but he takes the bait
Dire's top shrine
Correct.
is under
which is a
attack.
fair assessment. I mean, Peachy's right in the high ground next door.
when they have no vision here.
Bam,
Dire's
shrine
top
down.
shrine has fallen.
They took. When did they take this shrine over here?
I don't know.
Must have
think I
missed
could-
something. Whoops. $7K gold lead for Radiant, but Dire, Weaver specifically, wants to change that deficit by doing his part in jungling. Glimmercade is up on Dazzle. Butterfly up on TB. Very nice. Alright, what else is going on? They're just pushing opposite lanes. We'll see who caves first and decides to back and defend.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack.
Vange decides to do her part and right clicks the shrine.
Doing
Get it,
decent
Lee.
damage for support there.
Yeah, honestly, just under 150. That's wonderful. Huskar wants to take this high ground all by himself. But Dire says, I want to help, wait.
Dire's top tower is under
We gotta
attack.
stop this.
Don't want to just blink into Aegis, but.
You
otherwise
might
the tower will be
just.
gone soon.
Axe looking for an opportunity. There's so many creeps there. But if Dazzle uses that axe, that'd be wonderful. We'll see what ends up happening. Wow, all the
Oh,
crits!
the Daedalus.
The crits!
The Daedalus is finished on.
And Huskar does have the finished BKB as well. That's a really turn for a fight. I
Just
just
comes out 140 regen on Huskar. He'll be back up there in no time.
yeah, well, he does have the armlet always on. You
true.
just don't take damage. Yeah, in fact, you heal more with your armlet on.
PG just sitting there, patiently waiting for the.
That is a
value
finished
damage.
Daedalus on Lena here. Gasket bouncing out. There's a stun on Weaver. Metamorphosis coming out for TB. He's just structurally focused. He's hitting that dang Rex.
Huskar down.
Aegis is
First
down.
time.
Axe Call hitting 3 people. But Manta, big Manta coming out. Big Epicenter into Supernova. Wow. Peachy wants to take the Supernova alone. Can she do it? No, she cannot. But Yules will come out and make sure people will try to survive here. Axe running out of health very quickly. Metamorphosis not coming out. I'm sorry. Sundering to get most of your health back for TB. And Phoenix trying to run away. Bullock wants to fight again. Oh, and the Shallow Grave into Sunder. Beautiful play by Radiant. What a fight. What a beautiful fight. Buyback on Weaver. This is Rax taken for top. Can they turn this into 2 sets of Rax? This is 2 buybacks. Maybe they're trying to call it out. That's 2 deaths on Huskar, but they don't have much to stop them. There's no Axe, there's no Lina. They can take this until they want to reinitiate, I guess. TB is still around and he's still kicking.
Oh, Peachy.
TB is up. TB is bottom. I didn't realize TB'd home.
Me neither.
This
I guess-
Desoladies team, even when they get outlaned or outfarmed, they're consistently impressing me with knowing their timings and knowing when to make them go.
Exactly. That BKB and knowing to push exactly when you have that, that takes a lot of restraint as someone who should be buying more BKBs. It's nice to see familiarity with heroes, you're right. Halberd up on Phoenix to... Actually, she's had that for a long while. But even more so with scaling damage and all that. It's gonna have...
is gonna be done pretty soon.
Yeah, on Axe?
On a... Oh, actually... They're gonna have...
Oh no!
No, I guess not really. Axe is just gonna go for the value plate mail. Might turn it into a Lotus Orb.
Still
Axe
got
does
Shiva's
have the
queued
Q
up.
though. Hopefully Sam notices. Those will have double Shivas. I mean, there's worse things to have.
Yeah, honestly. You can't have stacking Akis anymore.
Rip.
But my poor play. Shiva's is finished for Phoenix. We'll see if Axe decides to abandon ship now, or stick with it.
Terrorblade now has a 12k lead over the next highest mark, Weaver.
And 14k gold lead on Radiant,
About to
which is mostly
purchase a
TV.
Lovely moon shard here, and still have buyback. Yep. If you walk it out.
I would think Huskar would have more items by now. Like, she has died a lot, but she's
Yeah.
been doing a lot of chaos for team fights. Like, sacrificing herself to make sure that, you know, the rest of your team can fight. But that's vision for Dire. Bam!
Oh, I did pick up
BKB in
on
turn?
me.
BKB in turn?
It's really hard though.
No, what are you doing? Ah, no, you can't BKB, you can't mend it.
Slowly though.
You can't mend it. Oh, this spell is not enough. BKB is coming out now, but no crits, no
Big
crits, no crits, no crits.
The charge is swap.
Oh, wow. That was weird. Big jump coming out maybe, but the disarm broken again. Huskar will fall. Venge getting away with her life. Big call coming out.
Big call by
TB just
Freya.
roasting this Axe who's not even shrugging off this damage. TB sundering all that health back. Welcome back. Good health. Weaver, Sakuchi, nope. Time lapse it all back. TB soloing this Phoenix egg, but it will not be enough. As TB gets stunned with the big supernova. Leafbeat's trying to get away, but it will not be enough either. Shallow Grave coming in clutch. TB will die in the meantime, but big epicenter coming out. Plaid Pirate stunning, suppressing, but still killing that Weaver. 5 die for Radiant as 1 dies for Dire. Venge escaping with just under 100 health. Beautiful job, both teams.
Oh.
Wow, what a high stakes game. WoW
That
is right.
Shiva's guard was mega value there because that slow kept Huskar from even, or kept Terrorblade from even getting into range to break the egg.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
You're right. That was 3 blinks on Axe that fight. That was 6 waves of terror. That
What
was
a weird place to fight. Like,
Yeah.
This new map. That is
exactly just like
chaos there. Yeah, a little bit of high
around
ground,
here.
kind of.
Did we just circle at the same time? That was cool. Teamwork. That was neat. I mean, of all places to fight, you're right. Just like, wouldn't have been my top guess.
Yeah, it
It's a
seemed like
very
both,
dynamic place.
Yeah.
both teams, because of the nature of the fog of war and stuff there, they both felt like they had the advantage there because of information.
You're right. With Dire having high ground and Radiant having this sentry here, and where the creeps were as well, having the
A2K picking up the river wound.
gotta get the value out. 52 minutes. Mana is very important.
He's looking for a pickoff. Sam is baiting
Baiting with AFK?
an
Hello?
illusion play, or
Wait a minute.
+1 AFK to Sam?
Oh, come on. Big scheme. Nothing else but wow, they're
Going
just
for
pushing out
another
mid.
tower.
They're mostly
Okay,
dead, but coming back one by one.
Radiant structures
The
are
fortification. Dragging out this sweet, enjoyable
Radiant's
game.
middle tower is under attack.
High ground will fall.
Radiant's middle tower
They
is
are
Let's
going
try to
double
take these
Shivas.
Rex. That's
Looks like.
fine. It
I
seemed
don't
to have
know.
worked
You
out.
Get a Venn diagram.
As the melee Rex will just now fall. This guard
Whoa,
gets
that's
stunned
very
up.
fast.
has fallen.
You're just shrugging that off like it's no big deal.
And they're out of there.
Let's see. What is giving him so much magic resist? Does he have anything? Is that just the
It's
greaves?
not even.
Huskar? The locket, I think.
It just. Ooh, you're right. I didn't even see the magic resist.
It's only 15 though. Like his effect,
Yeah.
his actual mana. Wait, 50.
15 magic resist. Plus
What
a
does he have 51 magic resist? If you hover over.
52,
Oh, it's the
with strength.
bracers.
Oh,
shit.
my
But that's
god.
only
It is.
12%.
And then when you're having
It's not
oh,
additive.
strength doesn't add status resist anymore.
Oh, it's
'Cause-
magic resist. That's what it is.
Got it. Status versus magic
That's what I
resist.
was like. Where is
Wow.
this coming from? It's half damage still.
Wow. He's gonna solo
Oh,
Roche, I guess.
lucky.
Double damage. You got it, Huskar. Keep going.
Are scanning.
Well, now they know. But you can do this. You can do it before they get there. It's a race, but you can
One
finish.
dash.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be
They
close.
know- they
Big.
do know.
You're
Go,
one
Sam,
call
go.
away. No, 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 Huskar, look out!
Oh,
Oh,
kinda
Phoenix
messy.
will
Epicenter's coming.
Phoenix will sacrifice herself to make sure that Dire will win, but Lena gets the Aegis after she cleans up Roche, and so many Scotty throws from TB. Diza just walking through the chaos, don't mind me, and Lena, no health, will lose Aegis as TB decides to focus on her. Big leap across the river from Huskar to kill Bullock, who will then time-lapse the damage all right off. Looking for a Sunder again, it's back off cooldown, zoom, all that mine again, sorry Leafy, that's mine. 2 die for 1 death on Dazzle, and look like for more for Axe over here. He's gonna TP home. Burrow Strike! Oh, it's on cooldown! It had 1 second left! Oh my
So,
goodness. Close
Worth
plays.
noting, Arian did grab that Aegis there, but the cheese was left on the deck, and Epi managed to grab it.
Wow. Well played for everyone. I sound like a broken record, but it's just truly amazing to see this as consistently as we are. Wow. And look at that. No one's pushing high ground. That's okay.
Actually, the gold swing, Desoladies' advantage has been lost over the past 10 minutes, I guess.
Yep.
Interesting. But it'll be a spike for that fight, I'm sure. But it's actually almost even.
Moonshard now consumed on Terrorblade. Oh, Big Shiva's barely missing 2D.
You shall not
No,
stand.
Phoenix halberded the illusion and Axe called it, so it just sort of sat there. I'm not even a true
Staring
hero.
lovingly into Axe's eyes.
Wow, yeah, TV has truly
How
become the
does
late
this
game
end?
monster. I mean, it ends when Huskar tries to take Hiroshi alone, and Dire decides to take advantage of it, and too many ults get used at once. And then a hasted double damage Huskar comes and one-shots your Ancient.
Burning
Hmm.
Spears, pure damage. 35 pure DPS.
That is ridiculous. Yeah, pure damage on Burning Spears is really, really game-changing.
Yeah, that's gonna chunk Axe pretty hard.
But you're gonna farm faster.
Excuse me, yeah, you're right, I said the wrong thing. I
Yeah,
meant
you're
to
right.
say, you'll farm great.
I think one of the most impressive things has been the amount of armlet toggling to save Huskar's life. I know early on, around 18 minutes or so, when Lena and Axe both went on Huskar bottom.
Just didn't die.
Yeah, exactly. Ate 2 ults and then whiffed the Axe dunk just to get killed by a tower. It's really, really impressive to see that as consistently as we have. MKB finished up on Weaver. Looking now for Daedalus. Because we need more damage on Bug Boy.
Let me look at Aaron's items. Aaron is going for an MKB. Not gonna get a BKB this game, he says.
Interesting.
Screw you, Frog. I don't care how much you buff it.
Yeah, strength, I don't need that. That's okay. Honestly,
like
if you can just be the
one
glass
time
cannon that
being
you are, and attack from as far away as you are,
True.
that's ridiculous.
You would want a Monkey King's Bars.
That's true. It's very tempting to not go for damage constantly. Just be like,
But
I
do
want
feel like
more actives.
I do feel like Arian's problem this game has been spreadability. Like, I mean, like, got killed by a Sand King solo. I mean, like,
Yeah. Just not
It's
being
like
stunned
problem.
once gives you so much effective DPS in fights, right? Like,
Meanwhile-
if you're not attacking, you're not doing damage.
And this whole time, we're talking about, well, you know what? Maybe it's about personality, and Diza is still going BKB. She's showing the world, you know what? I'm a support. I'm helping my team first, but you know what comes next? My life.
Me.
Exactly.
Me.
I put you before me, but I still need to be alive to save your ass. Which isn't even true sometimes, but you know what? You're not playing Benj anymore, it's okay.
Okay, I think there's going to be a fight. I would venture to say there will at some point be a fight, and Aaron has removed the entire creep wave.
I love how that's conjecture now. It's, my money's on people will fight each other.
Such patience.
I love that dive. 1400, is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, plus 14.
Same with Lion's Earth Spike, right? Spike.
So how's the weather?
Pretty snowy up in Vermont. Yeah, it gets
Oh, really?
pretty chilly out here.
Agonim's finished for Phoenix.
Ooh, it already took a full TB to still not hit the last time. I think even less of a chance to
Item's
survive
on
now.
the courier for Phoenix. Okay, she's going to get it.
Very good.
Yeah, here in Maryland, it's chilly. No snow at the moment.
What's the Fahrenheit over there?
Let's say like 30.
Yeah, same around here.
It was raining
In Los Angeles County, it is California weather,
Uh-huh.
where
So-
it's always the exact same temperature and everything's nice.
Well,
60-minute bounties. Look at this gold swing. Look at this gold swing. I didn't see them before, but it's a lot. Dazzle, get the rune.
drop your stick. If this game goes on longer, I'm gonna load up my Eternal Envy soundboard and somehow play it into the team's discords, and then they'll really want it. Okay, I'm gonna set the camera here, and I'm gonna change to the Eternal Envy soundboard.
Oh, excuse me.
Double damage rune and a haste rune for taking.
Leafy Peachy's out for blood. Oh, look out.
Oh, is there gonna be a fight?
No, ooh,
No.
Back?
ooh,
No.
nah.
Oh, there's
Smoke.
a smoke!
Leafy, look out, don't be the, no. Oh, no. No bias.
Oh, that's a lot of skill.
Leafy will die.
Terrorblades are...
Terrorblade, you gotta have friends. You gotta look out for your buds. You gotta fight together. Swapping all that health back to Plaid Pirate. Diesel will die to a few autos. Unfortunately, 60 minutes as a position 5 is not a fun time to be. Triple kill for A2K as AT swaps out Dazzle. Now an ultra kill to kill Huskar. But Huskar will kill Venge with that pure damage Burning Spear. TB walking away with all of your everything. It's scary stuff.
There's actually no buyback on Huskar for
Wow.
50 seconds and doesn't have gold, so...
You're like 15. Huskar's like 1500 short too, which is rough. Not even like a maybe I can wait a little longer.
Sure Okay, another fight? Maybe, I don't know, they're kind of outnumbered. Do they want to wait for
It's a
Axe, or
4v2.
defending?
We can
Go to Axe,
put
though.
money on it.
You know, it does not have BKB, it's not like she can...
Radiant's middle
Hang.
barracks are under attack.
Oh my gosh,
Radiant's
machine
middle
gun.
barracks has fallen.
Okay, they're going for megas. No, they still need top and the top tier 2. 2 buybacks.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under attack.
We almost had progress.
Radiant structures
Another BKB out for 2B. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Yep, they're walking
Don't
away
have the
slowly.
catch.
Oh, great force staff, come on now. Oh, the beautiful halberd play. Nothing can be done except for a burst right
Arian
from
just needs
Peachy.
to leave, though.
2-person
Lena's sticking
LSA.
around.
No, oh, big Shivas and the egg coming out, but that's a lot of heroes hitting you. I'm sorry, but that Ags is not enough to save you. Meanwhile, more than hasted Weaver is gone. Yikes. And back
Jim
to
is
a
about to
less,
finish a Daedalus as well.
back to an even game with a few hundred gold lead on Radiant's side. Oh my gosh. Fun fact, casters don't need to eat food.
Help!
We just run on Dota 2.
Yup.
Do you see this shit?
What?
What's happening?
Where? What?
No!
I clearly don't. What's going on?
Actually, no!
Hello?
Hey.
Me. Oh my lord!
Oh,
Oh,
call.
TB getting caught up here. Oh wow, what a sunder! Just to dodge the axe call. Beautiful plays all around. TB uses the meta to kill axe here. Yule's lean is up in the air. Axe getting hit by his own reflection. Oh, and who got out of here? Was that
done.
Super Frenetic with a BKB, but just surviving Shallow Grave on yourself? Well played, Super. Get that Rex and ski-daddle. Or just keep fighting, I don't mind that. Looking for another big bro strike. Leafy will get Lena, who does not have a BKB still. Oh. Oh.
Oh my goodness. So
Wow.
that fight, that entire fight, brought to you courtesy of Shallow Grave, the clutchest Shallow
Yeah.
Grave.
And I think it was the Sunder came out immediately. Like as the axe came down, the health bars swapped.
You can
It
go
was-
into perspective mode on Dazzle, and he knows what he's done.
Another once again submitting to it. This is just the
Right
way
in
of the
high. Just
world.
Here I am.
Plus 31.
Okay, Sunder's cooldown. Death Word is still available. Jim does not have ult for 15.
Wow. Beaming up again. Nice. Whoom. Nice. Beautiful. High tier casting gameplay from your favorite trio. Star Trek points to Super.
Go! Screw! Oh, RP. That's
Lena.
fucking bad, dude.
Come on, Envy.
Come on, we can do it.
Please! Rapier, storm, rapier. Rapier, storm, rapier.
This is all I have to offer.
Thank you. Oh, Lena's back.
I don't know. Oh, Lena's back. Also, Lena does have buyback. Jim has buyback. Phoenix has buyback.
Dang. If you go in perspective mode on Lena too, she's just barely falling out of the Yules. Oh no. And she
Now,
blinked again. I don't like that.
Ah, it's terrifying.
If Dazzle can survive for even a split second, the grave will come out.
Yes.
But will that happen?
Just looking up into the sky.
Well, Jim has to either target TB or Peachy. And I think if you manage to get the Sunder off on whoever he targets, that'll be great. Because Weaver has no defensive items whatsoever. Which
And
has
that ult's on cooldown.
exactly, so no time lapse out of there. Oh my gosh. All comes down to this. Maybe.
Did you
Maybe.
know that the Eye of Scotty was guarded by the Azure Dragon?
No.
Wow. Fun facts. Did you know? A gem of true sight will not work when carried by the courier or Lone Druid's Spirit Bear.
Did you know that if you have 2 gems of True Sight in your inventory, you can see which Phantom Lancer is the real Phantom Lancer?
Earth Spirit has bought 1,400 gold worth of true sight. How many,
How many
shrimps
shrimps?
does it take? No, does it take to eat?
does it take to eat what?
We'll never know. We're gonna win.
What makes your skin turn
Shrimps
pink?
are pretty rich. Let's go. They ready? Already pink.
Are we going to fight? Here we
Finish
go.
it. Finish
Okay,
it.
here we
Shrimp,
go.
Time to go.
shrimp pop. BKB coming out on Diza, and she will
Oh.
kill. No, she won't kill Lena. Wow, absolutely shredded. Shallow Wave coming out and Dazzle. Disarmed the TB, but he's looking for a Sunder to kill or save somebody.
Dire's middle
Elvie will die to the damn burning spears. Yikes. Calling
Oh, Matt
Huskar
Drake.
back in. TB, turn and help your friend Huskar.
Oh, no dunk. No dunk for 5.
Weaver's so low, but he time-lapsed it all back, but he's gone. He's gone. He's too fast. He's invis. He's gone. Big dunk, percentage, health. No, he walked right into it. Look out.
No break.
Shallow grave. Axe dunk is back. Oh, the percentage damage, percentage of health rather. Axe is in the air. That's a phoenix egg that's dead. And the dunk. Oh, the heal. The heal's too strong. He's got nothing. He's shallow grave. He's looking for more regen, but he will die to something. To axe spin, I guess. SWLD. No, it's not GG anymore. Radiant's still in this. Dire still has a chance. Looking for a big call. Just barely between getting Dazzle.
Terrorblade's objective gaming.
TB. Dazzle getting away with his life. Super Fernet getting away with her life, rather. And the BKB just to purge the battle hunger to survive. Disjointing the poison. Sunder. There it is. There it is. Keep running. Sunder again. Big Sunder. Let's go.
are under attack.
Oh, Sunder. Sunder. Oh, no. I'm going crazy.
How is this game not over?
65 minutes. Dire called GG and then didn't. We still have racks on both ends. Thanks for coming, Sid. I'm glad you enjoyed it and you saw the best part right here. Probably.
My goodness.
Wow.
Nothing is dying.
Oh my goodness. I start turning around 50 minutes and we're past that. So BOT's 2 TV looking to end this himself? I don't know.
He's just got nothing left to buy. He might as well. Start buying his friends moon shards.
Yeah.
Like a true friend.
Yeah. Oh, Diza has a smoke in her
Guess where Jim
backpack.
is? Guess where Jim is?
I can. Oh,
He's doing it.
he's going for it. Rapier,
Yeah.
rapier.
He needs,
Storm, rapier, storm.
He needs 1,000. Just sell your maelstrom, I guess.
Yeah. Wait, why do you still have Maelstrom? Oh, for
I don't know,
killing
sell
jungle creeps
something.
faster, I guess.
Sell diffusal.
Get just
Or
got
just run back to your base, I
Just run
guess.
back to base. Give us the rapier. Oh, he's going home for. Oh, he did sell the maelstrom. He's
There it is.
he's going for
Oh,
it. He has to make
this
it.
madman got the
There
relic.
is somebody waiting there.
Oh.
But
Oh.
it's needed. Oh, he's gonna go to the other one. Okay, smart move. No, he's gonna go right click.
Keep
Give it
going.
to
He
us.
wants an escort.
This is the refresher shard. They don't even think about the possibility of Roche. Oh, at least he's gonna scout it though.
Oh no, they see the
Huge.
damaged Roche. What's it gonna be?
Jim, do it.
Moon shard
Shoot
up on
up.
Axe.
Come on.
Guess people were curious. Vlad's up on Venge. Alright. He's got the demon edge.
It's time. It's time.
Yup, it's rapier time.
Don't hit that centaur camp.
You better not. You're almost there. Come on, Mr. Bullock.
Come on down. Come on down.
No.
Wrong way. Don't go to the creep.
Oh my god. Farm commentary
He
simulator.
wants to buy it. He just can't help himself. There are jungle camps.
Let's go. Oh, how?
Oh, he has buyback. He was waiting for buy. No, he has.
Oh, big call getting Sand King, and that's just a burnt up. Oh, Shallow Grave looking to do some damage to the Death Ward, getting swapped, interrupting it. Diza is lost. She doesn't know what to do. But Roche is taken, so I guess it's even.
They've left some items in there.
Oh, guys.
Hello?
Guys. Hello.
Pressure
team?
shard.
You got a backpack,
Oh,
Mr.
the pressure
Huskar.
is getting to these teams now. Oh, no, they're just
Wowee.
trying to end it.
What? What? I
Jim
don't
was
know.
waiting for a buyback.
I don't know what the meaning of that phrase means.
No.
What do you mean trying to end it? I don't. We haven't seen that
Wait,
yet.
how does end? There's no buybacks, but
No buybacks. Huskar though.
I think they have enough control.
Well,
Unless Axe
come on,
messes it up
big
here.
moves. Okay, there's the
Okay.
call.
the call.
Oh, there's the Aegis.
Radiant's ancient is
Somebody hit it.
Dire does it.
Somebody hit the building.
Wins the game.
Huskar was dead before it even landed. Look for a big Sunder. But oh,
Huskar
big
has
Phoenix
too
egg
much
coming
damage
out. Huskar just he has too much health. He can't attack fast enough. The BKB ran out and he pops. The big turnaround and Dire. We like Dota will beat Desoladies in a 70-minute game. If that's what you want to call this show. Okay. Well, that's a valid response. A very exasperated sigh, a gasp. One's life leaving one's body.
Loss.
Yeah, I'm a little bit out of it. That's all. Well done, everybody. That was beautiful.
That was a thing to behold.
Yep, indeed it was a thing. It was a great 70-minute thing, and you know, I had a good time. My exasperation aside, I enjoyed myself. It's nice to get back into the casting scene, and thank you so much, Desoladies, for letting me do that.
Thank you, Desoladies, for letting him do.
Absolutely. Thank you both fellow casters. I had a really good time, and
Yeah,
It was a pleasure.
this turned out well.
nice to cast you for the first time.
Appreciate it.
Turned out just fine. But again, well played all around, and see you around, everyone.
And I guess